Happy Friday tour.
Happy Friday, Who is this?
What do you mean? Isn't this how I always look?
No, but go ahead and tell us what's going on.
What happened? Okay, so I was thrilled to be a part of the alpha test for the new the SL mobile app.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what's fun is that you told me about this because I probably would have not have noticed.
Yeah, I did. And usually you tell me about SL news, but
yeah,
this one I found out about first.
But I think I probably would have found out by the time we did this video because it was in featured news.
Yes,
but
it was.
I found out, I want to say within hours of it being posted because of you.
Yes,
and this shocked me because I asked you, how did you know? Because you don't even read notices. So how would you know about this? And go ahead.
Yeah. So, I was talking to Muffin about things and it came up in conversation, and I'll leave it in that context.
That's perfect enough, because I just had wanted to know like how you even found out about this.
Yeah. So we were talking about things.
Yeah. So you told me. Yeah, and then I was like, okay, well, let me try to apply, and it was I read up on the link and everything. I want to say you let me know within hours. I applied for the alpha test later that evening. Because it was just kind of awkward on my phone. It was not the easiest process. Like, it's like, here's the instructions, and then you gotta like file a ticket. Also,
their announcement wasn't even like, it didn't include the links right off the bat on it and stuff. So we had to go and track down another page.
Yeah. So I don't know why it went out like that, but so basically the qualifications were you had to be a Premium Plus member, which I was telling you this morning before we started recording was a whole nother like shitstorm of conversation, because you're always gonna piss off somebody, right? So I know that there are a lot of people interested in this, and I saw all sorts of comments about why is it being limited to Premium Plus and blah blah blah. I just so happened to be a Premium Plus. Otherwise I would not be part of the alpha. But I applied, and like the next day, like I had gotten the email that's like, you're in. I'm like, whoa, okay. Because I figured I'm going to be on a wait list. It's going to take some time. They did say in the posting that, that's a small staff and great interest. So, they'll review applications and let people in as they're able. So I wasn't really expecting it to be very quick. Because I had no idea how many people would apply for this. So, but you had to so you had to be Premium Plus, then you had to go to like the support whatever page and file a ticket to then that was your application. Like one of the drop downs was making the application to the alpha test for the mobile viewer. And so it took me a minute. Like I said, I couldn't navigate all of this on my phone at the time because I was out when you let me know about it. And so I was like, I need to come home and take a closer look because I don't want to do this wrong and mess up my application. So, so I was really thrilled about that.
Also, just before getting too far off, I do want to just say, as a software developer, I'm totally sympathetic to Linden Labs' position on rolling out a limited alpha test. Like, it's in a state where it's not really. It sounds like it's really not robust enough to see mass adoption. Like they're really trying to iron out a few really critical things at this point still. So I don't think that opening it up to the full public would be beneficial to them. And I suspect that as it gets more matured as a viewer, they'll open it up more and more to everyone.
Yeah, I agree. And so it's been an interesting experience for me so far. I've logged in with the mobile viewer a few times already. I was sharing with you, I feel like I need to be given tasks like to try and do. But I think as I was even saying that to you, I think the point is just to try to live my second life as I usually do, but on the mobile app, and see what I run into, like what challenges. Because that's what they want to know about.
Brings us to your current avatar, I think.
Yes. So when I first logged in, I logged in as I usually look. And I knew right off the bat that there were rendering issues. So the mobile viewer really couldn't handle my avatar. I'm not surprised. There's a lot going on. And it was distracting to me as a user. So I couldn't just move past that. So I was like, okay, obviously I need to simplify my avatar so I can interact with the world through the mobile viewer to give the kind of feedback that I know that they were looking for. Because they kind of gave a short list, like when you first get into the alpha, about what things they tell you up front. It is a limited, like you said, it's not robust. So it's limited features. I even had gotten, I think you can even find it in the support portal or, with FAQ about the alpha test, that they already know certain things and they list that for you. So there's really no point in reporting, I think, in my opinion. There's no point in reporting on what they've already recognized as known issues. So, but the things that they highlighted was they wanted us to kind of give feedback on logging in, teleporting, and movement. So, so anything to do with the avatar was not on that list. I can't really even access my inventory. So I can get to outfits. Like I could change outfits, but it's not like I could go into my inventory on the mobile viewer and say, I want a pair of glasses. So I'm going to put glasses, search my inventory and put glasses. So
at the moment, that's a little disappointing because I know you wanted to tap into the mobile viewer to organize your inventory.
Right.
While you're
not during the alpha test. I'm not. That's no. So
they're working on it though.
Yes. So one of the things when I was talking to you about, like, I kind of wanted to hang out with other alpha testers or be able to talk to them, because one of the things in the information you get when you're added to the alpha is that there's an SL Discord, and I'm like, there is? And that was news to me, and I'm on it now, but it's I told you it's not a fun Discord because you can't talk to anybody. Everything is just information only. And I was like, I was waiting for them to add me to the alpha tester channels, because then I thought, okay, then I'll be able to talk to other alpha testers. It didn't happen within a couple of days. And I know I followed all the rules because I've read these instructions over and over and over. And so I'm like, I did what they wanted, but they still haven't added me to these channels. So I'm like, I'm gonna file another ticket. Right. So I filed a ticket about the alpha tester channels on Discord, and got a pretty quick response saying that they've rethought how they want feedback, and they want us to go through this other website to submit feedback. You can also submit feedback through the mobile app itself, which I've already done once, because there's a feature you're supposed to be able to sit, and that sounds really basic, but you're supposed to be able to sit, and I can't. And so I already reported on that. I'm following the instructions for how to sit, and it's not happening. But otherwise, I still am missing that social component. So I think for me as an alpha tester, if you are on my friends list, get ready, because I'm going to be messaging you and asking for teleports.
Yeah.
So because I want to test that. There's not a whole bunch to test right now. So if it's teleporting and, I have communication abilities, what's annoying me is that usually I have group chat silenced. So all my groups, all 140 of them, are lighting up with group chats. And I'm like, no, but I can't turn that off. I cannot. And the mobile one. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm living with all these group chats. Maybe I should join them, right? To start talking in them, just to test it. But I can see my friends list. So I can message people and to be like, hey, teleport me. I'm alpha mode right now. And then, that's, I think, my next plan. So I can test out some of this a little bit more. But this is my alpha tester outfit. I thought it was a very appropriate outfit. So I got to dig into the new Senra avatars, and they're pretty, basic. So the fact that this one has no facial animations is really bothering me, because I'm very animated as a person and an avatar. So what I did to even give her a little bit of my personality was to put on one of your favorite AOs. So this is the pair AO from Body Language.
Definitely is one of my favorites.
Yeah, because what I ran into also is that my avatar had no moves because I used the Firestorm AO. So when I logged into the mobile viewer, it's like waddle walking, and I'm like, no, we cannot be Senra and waddle walking. No. So I knew I had to wear an attachment, AO, so that she would move in a way that I want. So this is
Of
as
course.
close to La La Land as we get with
While it is basic, this is still, it's worlds better than
yeah.
some of their earlier
Yeah.
avatars. Like this is a good starter.
But
This is a
as
good
you
starter
turn to
avatar.
check her out. No, and it came with a lot. Like I went into the library, right? So there's lots of hair choices, there's lots of skin tones, some basic clothing choices. Like you could even do the little like Hoochie Mama SL mini dress thing that lots of people like to wear.
It's
But
fantastic.
I thought this was more appropriate as like a tracksuit, because I'm running around testing things, right? I did give her curves, right? I did take a
Yes,
basic shape
I
and
see
kind
that.
of give her some curves that I enjoy. We enjoy,
I
right?
do too. Yeah,
And,
you pushed it
as
probably
much as-
about as much as the Senra
Yeah.
can support.
Yeah. And then what's funny though is, and again, I think I have to. I'm probably going to get feedback on this just because I don't recall seeing it. I know avatar rendering is not something that they're looking for right now, but when you're in the alpha, the mobile alpha, it doesn't really honor your avatar shaping. So she is not this curvy in the mobile app. And
Interesting.
so if you interact with me when I'm in mobile mode, you'll see it's pretty standard, like standard female shape. So it doesn't recognize or doesn't honor the sliders.
Yeah, my guess is they haven't actually implemented where it reads that in and actually applies it as a dynamic shaping.
Yeah. So she's curvier now than she is when I'm running around. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think if I bring up my internet window, I know it's going to come up on the wrong thing. Let me make sure I'm going to get it on the right thing, because that kind of taps in. We can do a little bit of the Second Life news. We're going to kind of bounce back and forth.
We want to cover those first two topics.
Yeah. So the first one, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just going to jump
Alpha
into that.
Open and the Senra update.
Yes. So we've kind of already covered it in just the conversation, but I wanted to bring up the tab to touch on it. So this is posted in featured news. So the Second Life Mobile is now in private alpha, and that's how come they limited, in part, why they limited to Premium Plus members. I honestly think it's a nice perk if you're paying more for Second Life and, they need some testers. It's not to say that I'm a better user than someone else who doesn't pay for Premium Plus, but it's a nice perk to have.
They need some way to limit how many people are using it while it's in this state, because like they say down there, it is an early alpha. It means it's buggy, missing functionality.
Yeah.
And they do need feedback. And picking the people who are, financially pumping money into Second Life, especially, is a reasonable way of finding your selection set of who gets to be in that alpha.
Yeah.
But their intention, again, is to get it developed far enough along. When it's a mature enough product, they'll open it up to everybody.
Yeah. And I'm playing the little video that's on there, that's in that post, and I'm like, yeah, that's what it looks like. Because I thought about for a minute to record some of my experiences with it, but this really is accurate when I'm watching this now as far as what I've experienced so far. A lot of places, they do have a mobile showcase, so I feel like some of the places are optimized for the mobile viewer or whatever needs to happen. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but not every place shows up nicely. So you can teleport anywhere you want. There's no restrictions, but they do have some sites that are in a mobile showcase as a drop down.
Okay.
So, but as I was telling you, some people were pretty irked that it was limited to Premium Plus. But obviously, as they roll through the phases of testing, that they're going to open it up to more people, is my assumption. But
yes, yeah.
And then
I think, like, if they open it up to everybody, like people who have been around SL know that there's a lot of people who would not handle that test well. They'd immediately start crying, "Oh, my avatar looks horrible," or whatever, because they don't necessarily. And to be fair, some Premium Plus users may also be reacting in that same manner.
Probably.
doesn't mean that Premium Plus users are just inherently more responsible.
No.
It just means that it is a narrower selection set. It is a smaller pool of people that they get feedback from, and that can be useful early on.
Yeah. And then, like you said, this is the part of the post that you, I think, emphasize that it's an early alpha. That means it's buggy and it's missing functionality. That is an accurate statement.
Right.
It also means we're looking for your help in making it better. And that's the part that I'm excited about, because I love helping to make things better.
Yes.
And I would definitely be a big user of this mobile app. So, because I am, I don't want to sit at a desk all day to use Second Life. And oftentimes if I'm just chilling, watching TV and, on my iPad, it's usually playing The Sims. So, it's like, because The Sims free play works really nicely on my iPad. So it would be nice to have Second Life as an option as well, because I do need to do some serious inventory. So that's what I would do. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that part.
And we can see on the very next line, they say, once we're through the alpha and beta testing phases, Second Life Mobile will be accessible to all users.
Yep.
So they're not planning on gatekeeping this or anything. It's just they needed some way to pick a specific subset of people to do limited testing with.
And what pops to mind is I'm just really curious, because I'm not an insider or anything, but I'm really curious how come there was such a big gap between SL Go and this. Now, SL Go, as I understand it, was not a Linden Labs product, correct? Or was it?
It was not.
Right. So did they buy it? Because it was there for a while and then it just went away. So I don't remember. I think SL Go, I don't know if it worked on my devices. I don't know if it was just an Android thing, because I've always had Apple devices. And I remember it, but I remember it not being something I could use, and I don't remember why, because it's been a while. But it just, I guess my point is, it's been such a long period of time between somebody else bringing something forward that would work with a mobile device.
Right. I don't believe that Linden bought it, nor do I believe this is based on SL Go in any way.
Okay, that's fair.
My understanding is the mobile viewer is something they're developing entirely in-house, and believe that they are largely trying to make it follow a lot of the same logic and rendering stuff that is implemented on desktop, but of course they have to rewrite it in ways that actually make it function on mobile hardware, which is a big ask, but yeah. Okay.
So the next tab I have on my list was the Senra announcement. So this was, when was this posted? December 6th. So they have released a new version of Senra avatars, Blake and Jamie. So I'm wearing Jamie. It says they represent a leap forward in our user customization and ease of use for new users. These avatars are now available in the library. Search for Senra and you will find a full variety of clothing and bodies, which is true. So,
and also for content creators, they have an application for the dev kits if you want to make your stuff compatible with Senra.
Okay, so again, like I said, I wanted to look decent, and I knew that the Senra avatars were out, and I was like, well, now's a wonderful time to try one of these new additions to Second Life in addition. And it really renders just fine in the mobile viewer. So, which has made my experience using that much better. And I look forward to visiting all my friends on my friends list. And if you see me like this, I'm in mobile mode. Just gonna put that out there. If you want me to come visit you in mobile mode, just let me know. I will work it out.
Yes.
So there's a lot there in the post. Hopefully they'll get some more designers making for the Senra body. I think my only critique on it is that the facial animations are not there. It does come with an AO. I'm using my own AO, but there is an AO in the library, but it's strictly a body AO. It doesn't animate the face. So
okay, yeah.
And then I don't know, because when I was wearing the Akaruka, I had gotten, or I think you had given me additional like facial HUD but I don't know if that was specific to Akaruka or if that's something that I could use with a Senra.
That's a good question. I
should try it.
Yeah, it's worth trying for sure.
Yeah. So, but I think this probably brings my segment on mobile and Senra to an end, so I can change back into myself.
I do want to add one more thing about mobile.
Okay.
Just to put it in people's heads, so that you know expectations are set. I don't believe that the vanilla SL client has RLV support, so I would not expect for the mobile to either.
You sure?
Does it not? I thought that RLV was only third party. Maybe.
I'm not sure. That's a good question, because I've been out of the SL viewer for so long. Like I think I started up when it was Emerald. You remember Emerald? It was Emerald, then Phoenix, and then Firestorm. So I've been out of the vanilla viewer for quite some time, so I really can't speak to that. Although a little piece of my brain thinks that you can turn that on in the vanilla viewer, but I could very well be wrong.
I knew that it was not. I knew that it used to not be. It's maybe possible that I'm wrong about that, but
I don't know. If anyone knows, you can let us know in the comments.
Yep. So,
are you ready for me to return to normal now?
Yes.
All right, let's do that. All right, we're back, and I feel much better. Feel much more myself.
Look at you.
No shade to Senra avatars, but when you've been in SL since 2007, you have certain expectations of avatar appearance. So, obviously, I appreciate the customization options because you've been around longer and you remember the limitations from back then, and we lived it recently in a video.
Yeah, we featured it in a
recent video. Yeah,
one of our videos where we pulled out the Ruth.
Yeah, and you
Ruth
were
and Ruthie. Yeah.
Right, because mine actually wasn't Ruth, and that was that was earth-shattering for me, mind-blowing. Because in my head that was my Ruth, but it wasn't. It was Girl Next Door. That was the avatar I started in. You actually started in Ruth, right?
Yes.
And all people started in Ruth, male, female, and otherwise. You were all Ruth.
Yes.
And then you just customized from there with whatever layers or sliders, whatever the sliders would do with your super helmet hair or whatever, like I remember all that. So we have our expectations of what we want our avatars to look like. So I am confident, though. I'm not fussing. I don't want to make the appearance of complaining in any way, because I know that the mobile app will get there. It's just not there yet, and that's fine. Like I said, I am happy to help. I enjoy sharing my opinion, especially if it's sought after. Because I enjoy having a voice in things when I'm allowed to, or have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
So
this is now our style guide time.
Yes. So I kicked off our style, and I'm going to open my window because I've got a lot going on. So
you really do.
So I'm going to need my wearing window. So all right. So what started this off is I went to Santa Inc. And at Santa Inc. they had a number of things, and one of them was this Rosalind Claus onesie. So I saw this and I fell in love because it was co-ed, and usually Rosalind doesn't make for men.
True.
Usually, right? So obviously they did this. So I don't know how many other things in their store are co-ed or not, but whenever I see co-ed, I have to, because matchy. It's the perfect matchy.
Yes.
They had a few. I did not get us the fat pack, which is shocking, because I really only wanted this pattern because it's cookies.
Yeah, this pattern was great.
Yes. So then I started with this, and I'll just run down the list. So the top of my head, you added this. You're like, you know what you need with that onesie is a headband of gingerbread cookies.
More cookies.
That's right. So this is actually from Dottie's Secret. They make makeup. Yep. And they had like a gacha set of like the holiday cookies. So you sent me the rare item. And I was like, that is a perfect match. So then there's that. Then my hair is Stealthic. And this is, I want to say Grasp. I'm scrolling down the list because I was looking at my tattoo layers.
Yes, Grasp.
Grasp, yeah. And I love it because it's a curly ponytail. And I don't think I ever told the story with you. And that Stealthic had a survey that they put out to their customers about what do you want to see in our hair and our designs. And I jumped on that. I was like, more curls. And I mean curls like this. Like this is, and not to say that they
good curls.
Yeah. I'm not taking credit for this by any means, but this, I just want to encourage Stealthic, but I don't know they watch our videos. I've never gotten a comment from them. But I'm just saying this kind of curl, yes, more of this because and the fact that it is like just a little ponytail, you don't see that too often. I could use some more volume. I did put that in my feedback as well. Like more curls, more volume. Like I could use this ponytail being a little bigger, but I am very content with this. So there's the hair. Still thick, and the glasses are Emery. Now again, Emery is not a FLF creator generally. But I saw these on someone and I ran to Emery. I'm like, where are they hiding these? I go to Emery all the time. Where are these glasses?
These are lovely. And I really like the way that they have this little very subtle glow pulsing on them.
Yes. So these are called the Holly frames. Okay. And then speaking of Emery, I am still in love with all of their earrings that they make for the gauged ears. And these are the Hala earrings. And they have a nice selection of like more pagan-y, Wiccan-y kind of earrings. So this has, the moons, the phases of the moon on it. Love that. So there's that. Then obviously I see my Alt 3 micro glitter. That's not changing until she puts another one out. And then I still have my curly eyelashes from Velour because I'm in love with them. These are going to be on for a while.
These are really nice.
Yeah. And then the lipstick is still Velour with that like twinkle lipstick or whatever it was called. Haven't taken that off. It just works with so many things. Then I picked up Fontaine Cosmetics, which is also available where Velour is. And this is the cheek snowflake, eye snowflake, eyeshadow combination. I thought it was just adorable and subtle, which I like. And then my friends that I have. I kind of went off the deep end with Tardfish this time. I had picked up my little like BDSM Santa reindeer. It's Rudolph. His name is Rudolph. This is like BDSM Rudolph. And what are they calling him? It's Xmas Fiend. That's what and this is Rudolph. And he comes in a couple other varieties. He whips, he chokes, he beats you, he kicks you in the back. And I was loving it. I love when he does that with the string of lights. That's just fun to me. Yeah, so there's that.
Really good.
Yeah, and then these other Tardfish are Santa's little helpers. So you get this, like, we both have it because you just put on the aura. I guess you weren't feeling the friends, but these came out of the Mad P Advent Calendar. So there's a lot of good stuff coming out of there. So we both have that. I've got my Vici duck nails on. I had to change. Whoops, camera. I had to change them out because I was looking for a lighter color. But I want to say this is the French manicure ones. So if I scroll down, Vici, it's just a duck mesh, but it is my French manicure ones. Still wearing the rings from Michon because I'm in love with them. The Esmeralda rings, and then if we go down, I put on some 1990. I put on one of their pedicures. So 1990, where are we on my list? Holiday Essentials Petty. And I picked up the blue from the onesie, the blue from the cookies, the frosting.
It's a really nice blue,
yeah. And then these are the, where is it? Sleepy baby slippers, and they have a HUD that changes their colors. And then the lights are separate. That did not come with the 1990. These are actually equal, also from the Advent calendar, the Mad P Advent calendar. And I think they're called Blitzen, right? I'm not finding them on my list right now.
Blitzen, yes.
They're probably in my face, but I start scrolling too much.
They are Blitzen. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but where it would be showing up as a... I don't know why I don't see it. But they are called Blitz, and it is equal, and they are in the Mad P Advent calendar. So
They don't have the word equal in the start. It's just Blitz and Lights. So you'd have to look under the
there it is.
B's.
Yep, thank you. Because that's what I'm looking for. Equal, equal, equal.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And you're wearing them too. So
Yes, I am.
And then, as usual, my AO is made up of Omai and Lyrium. So I think that covers me. That was a lot.
All right.
So let's talk about you. Let's talk about you.
All right. Okay. We'll start. I'll go from the top as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So I am rocking. I'll start with the hair. So this is the Wings hair. Wings ES 0815.
That just rolls off the tongue.
I know. In fairness, when it's just named some name, it doesn't really help me either. So I get it. It does have the word hair in the object name, though, which I appreciate. It helps to find it. The beard is actually a magnificent quad aces beard. And so I went ahead and popped both of these to gray because I thought that'd be fun.
Yeah, you inspired the hair color change. Normally, I was wearing a darker color, but we're going full Santa gray today.
Yeah. And I know you've got those cute little snowflake makeup on, and I threw on something that I got. I want to say this was from the Advent calendar thing.
Okay.
The Cold Snowflakes by Reborn across my face. So I thought those were really nice.
So these came out of the Mad P Advent calendar?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. It's entirely possible that I'm wrong, but but they are from Reborn, and they're called Cold Snowflakes.
Oh, okay.
Then I also have this fun little headpiece. This is a thing from Load. It is called...
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Head Accessory Iceberries. It also was a gotcha piece. And I really like it. I think it
looks
plays
great.
nicely.
It does.
I am continuing to wear my Stoic day earrings. Got those. I'm continuing to wear my contraption glasses.
That's a great fit with this look when you're rocking the Santa vibe. That
Yeah,
really works. Yeah.
exactly. Going down, of course, I do have the Roslyn onesie on. I will offer this minor feedback. It wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of bulge.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was holding my tongue so hard. I was like, say it. Because when we were getting dressed, I noticed that.
Yeah. Because this is still very much like a feminine type of groin area.
Yes.
And but I love the onesie. I'm not like throwing shade about it. Just if I could offer some feedback, that would be appreciated.
I agree. I agree completely.
I do still have on my ombre Vici nails. And going down, have the Blitzen lights on, same as you. Which I'll go ahead and mention this because I don't know.
I did not.
But
yes.
they have a lit option for lighting, and the lights blink on and off. And we both opted not to use that because the lighting configuration in there is off the charts bright, weird looking.
Yeah, it lights you up from the bottom. It's way too bright.
Yes.
And it was just not complimentary at all.
No. And
I love equal. I'm just saying.
I do too. I do too.
That's just honest feedback. That's all.
But this is one of those things where I suspect that they don't really look at it that closely from a lighting perspective, and you and I do.
Yes.
And in fairness, a lot of people don't even have their viewers to a setting where they can see lighting. So they, a lot of people wouldn't ever notice that, but we do. And again, putting out there, if any creators need help with lighting stuff, I am available.
And that's a sincere offer, because
that's a sincere offer.
You are a lover of lighting.
I am. I have loved and put a lot of care into lighting ever since they first added it in Second Life, because it finally, I can't stress enough how much it broke my brain that the only form of quote-unquote lighting we had for the longest time was just flicking everything to full bright and saying, hey, it's a lit room. Which was awful.
So is that where your Fulbright trauma comes from?
Yeah, everything was Fulbright. It was terrible.
I know better. If I see something Fulbright, I'm like, oh no, we can't. Tour can't come over here and see this. It's gonna trigger him. He's got PTSD for Fulbright.
It was. And when they finally gave us lighting, it was a game changer for me, and I immediately started really diving into it for all of my builds and really trying to take advantage of that as to get away from Fulbright, because it was bad. Anyway, and then I finished off with these little dust bunny penguin slippers, holiday slippers. So yeah,
it looks adorable. I would have worn those too, but I really wanted to show off my 1990 pedicure.
Of course, yeah.
So,
but yours are very soft and fluffy.
Yes.
So
yes. So, okay, so we've gone over styling. I know we went over the first couple of tabs on my viewer, on the internet window. Sorry. So if I bring that back up, we went over Alpha, we went over Sunra, and then let's switch to Valentine's Day. Why not? So Shop and Hop event applications are open. So I'm sure Mama Lala's looking forward to the Shop and Hop. It was a fun comment Lark made on our last video, which was not last week, by the way, and I'll touch on that. But and that it would take us several days. We already said that, but she agreed. It would take several days to do the Shop and Hop and record it.
Take us a long time.
Yeah, Shop and Hop would be over by the time we got through making videos.
It'd be more than a feature-length film.
Right. And nobody wants that. I mean, unless you do. But I really don't think people want to listen to us for 6 hours talking about Shop and Hop. But yeah, so
we're probably gonna visit a few of the Sims just on our own time.
Yeah,
it's not going to be in a video.
Yeah, so that would just all I can say is yeah. So, but Mama Lala loves these, and it takes her several days to get through it, because usually when I talk to her, she's like, "Oh, I'll take a break from Shop and Hop to go do XYZ," and then next day, "Oh yeah, I'll take up a break from Shop and Hop." I'm like, okay. So if you're a content creator, applications are open, so you can get your item into Shop and Hop. The next one has to do highlights from the destination guide and featured events. So I'm just scrolling down that. It's what is M2D Light Week? Let's see, particle light shows. Oh, I'd like to see a light show. That sounds nice. We should go check that out.
Yeah.
Secrets of Salem. Oh, DRD's Secret of Salem hunt. Huh.
Yeah, what I thought was cool about this particular destination guide post is it is specifically they're featuring events, which I thought was neat, things to do. Yes.
And then my brain goes, should I try to do that on my mobile app? Man, it would just be a bunch of blue boxes with question marks all over the place, I think. Because that's what I see when I go to non-showcase places. Blue boxes, big question marks. I'm like, wow, Second Life looks a lot different in this mobile viewer. But so I probably would not do that. Although it popped into my head, I should try and go off the destination guide and see what some of these places look like. But that Secrets of Salem one sounds interesting. It's
Yeah.
It talks about engaging in captivating puzzles and storylines, win unique Salem-themed prizes, and explore a decade of DRD's best. And DRD is great.
Yes, we love DRD.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the way that they construct things as complete sets that really just dive into a scene that they're trying to convey.
Then underneath that is the Dickens Project. So it's Second Life winter holiday tradition that invites guests to walk in the steps of Ebenezer Scrooge, an environment inspired in part by Charles Dickens' 1843 novella, A Christmas Carol. So, that sounds
to add to that, there's a featured news item that I didn't include in our list because it already happened. On the 13th, there was apparently a live performance in Second Life of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah, we should check this out. Then a Winter Hollow 2023, ice skating, romantic sleigh rides, pony rides, hunts, live tarot readings. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that in the list. It's like, oh, sleigh ride, pony rides, hunts, and the tarot. Ooh, okay. An advent calendar. I know. Done. We're going. Let's see. A holiday experience for photography and more. So that sounds cool. Next was the 2023 Winter Showcase in support of Team Diabetes of Second Life, and takes place the 8th to the 15th. It is over. This one is over. It is the 16th today. The next was Frosty Fest, winter-themed seasonal shopping event with over 180 brands, rated E for everyone. That's cute. It's going on now to the end of the month. Then Santa Inc. This is where I was. So Santa Inc. I know this one. So this one is the one I think put on by Australia. Santa Inc. is a shopping event run by, Novel Events, or Novell. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but Novel is what I'm going with. I always thought this was Australia's event because it looks like it, but it's Novel Events. Innovative gifting system, right? So you spend enough money and you get extra. You either get the naughty package or the naughty or nice. There's two different packages. I always spend enough to get both. So that's where, like I said, the onesie came from there. The Tarred Fish Fiend came from there. I picked up some other things from there because obviously I spent enough money. And I usually do go to that one every year. So that's a good one for sure. Lots of good creators there. And then the Mad P A Christmas Advent Calendar, which we've been talking about. We've been doing it. You powered through like all the doors up until today because you haven't been opening them. But to be fair, I haven't been opening them every day either. But that's what's nice. Like I don't feel the pressure. Like there's some, and I've heard of some people around like complaining about this, where it's like you have to get it that day or you miss it, right? But some people don't like that because you can't necessarily log in every day, but you are a paid member of the group and they want to be able to collect all the gifts when they're able to. And I would agree with that because there was some I was like trying to power through and get online to go get the gift, but some days I'm just too tired and I don't want to fuss with it. So it's like, oh, well, I guess I missed the gift. So I really do appreciate it when they let you get the gift when you're able to get it, as opposed to shutting you out when you miss the day. So
I will add to that's actually a problem that is gaining more and more resistance in the broader gaming community, because there are a lot of especially mobile games that have these perks and things that you can like pay to get some bonus in world, and it's a daily bonus, but you only get it if you log in every day.
And The Sims has that.
Build up.
Yep, The Sims Free Play has that.
Yes, and it is increasingly being called a predatory type of incentive, because like you're paying for it, you should get the full reward of it, and like not be compelled. Basically, the way it's currently set up is you're paying for the privilege of having your personal time monopolized, and it is not. People are increasingly vocal about disliking that kind of thing.
I get that for sure. All right, so that was Mad P Advent Calendar. Kringle Mountain Holiday. Oh, that sounds interesting. enjoy the beauty, romance, and fun of the holidays at Kringle Mountain. Christmas and New Year's at Kay's. You'll find ice skating games and sleigh rides, the village to visit Santa, or take a rest from the hustle and bustle with a cup of coffee or hot cocoa. So it's open 24/7 with nightly entertainment featuring some of the best DJs and friendliest hosts in SL. That's a lot of clubs say that. Just saying. All right, so that is another option. There's the Christmas Expo, which I feel like I touched on before. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was American Cancer Society for ending pediatric cancers. So and it's over now as well. It ran from the 1st to the 10th, so I know I did to talk about that one before. And then Pose with Santa Patch and his mole elves. That's a new one. So you can have a picture with Patch, Linden, and the moles on the 8th, which also passed. So if you didn't make it, then you didn't. That's the way that goes. Linden Homes preview. So they're going to be unveiling they have unveiled the next homes at the Christmas Expo. Then the holiday shop and hop. We talked about that snowball fight. So this starts touching on some of the stuff we already talked about. So I'm going to scroll back up to the top. All right. So then the next tab I had was Winter Wonderland and Winter Merrymount now open. So do you want to talk about this one? Because I believe we are at Merrymount, right?
We're at Merrymount at the moment. I really liked the look of this place. I have not checked out Winter Wonderland, but as I understand it, Winter Wonderland has a snowflake hunt HUD, and you can get some things there if you collect a bunch of snowflakes. And I don't know if Merrymount has anything.
Well, I'm reading the post here, so it says, but also the shimmering arrival. Okay, the first snowfall brings with it not just a blanket of glistening snow, but also the shimmering arrival of the first fully physically based rendering PBR enabled LDPW experience.
I totally missed that.
Okay, so we need to log back in here on the mobile, on the
PBR viewer.
The PBR viewer, yeah.
Okay.
So that, because I still have not experienced that. I know that Zipper's in love with it.
Okay.
Like Zipper is all about PBR. Like she was even showing me she's created like PBR nails already. And
with good reason, because it's theoretically an incredible improvement. Yeah.
So there's but you're right, there is a snowflake like game or piece here, but it's also got PBR. It's PBR enabled. So I think we should come back and do that, sometime over winter break, which for me starts after next week. Just saying. So honestly, though, in other districts I've worked in, it would have started yesterday. So, but we're going right up to Christmas in my new district, and that's fine. So one more week and then it's winter break for me, which is amazing. And then I can play around in this PBR Wonderland because I would like to see that too.
Yeah, so we might have to... I know that Firestorm also has been trying to keep a PBR viewer in line with...
I think they're testing one right now.
Yeah, so we could try either one out. You want to
try the testing one? Well,
yeah, probably.
We're gonna have to work on that because my computer couldn't handle the most recent Firestorm for whatever reason. Like, my FPS would drop to 2.
And I'm like, patched it again today.
Did they? Okay.
Or yesterday, and allegedly that fixed some major problems that some users were having.
Yeah. Some like me. Like, you were fine. But of course, if somebody's gonna have a problem, it's gonna be me. Of the two of us, I'm just saying. But you also have a stronger computer, so
I do.
But mine's not shit.
Yours is actually quite good.
It's decent. It could use some updating. I think it's it's a few years old now, but it's a solid machine. So, and that's how come I get picky about it. I don't want to have to buy like a gaming laptop to be able to do Second Life on the couch just to sort my inventory. That's how come I'm really excited about this mobile viewer because I have a wonderful iPad that I could do that on. So that's how come I installed that because I try to stay up to date with my Firestorm. Mainly because I don't want to see that menu on the splash page every time. That message. Like, hey, there's an update. Hey, there's an update. Yeah, I know. I don't want it. But because it fucks my computer up. So anyway, I downloaded it. I would go to 2 FPS and I just rolled it back. So,
Yeah, right.
and so I was waiting. I figured they would patch it because from what I saw on SL Facebook, lots of people were reporting the FPS issue.
Right.
And I was like, I hope that doesn't happen to me. And then I downloaded, and sure enough, it happened to me. So,
Yeah, and allegedly they've addressed that. We'll have to see if it helped for you whenever you do update again.
And we'll get to that. Yeah, but I'm fine if we do however you and I want to do it. I would actually enjoy making a little snippet of a video with for folks.
For the PBR?
Yeah. And I don't know if maybe it could be a reels or something short, but you were supposed to do blooper reels. I don't think you ever did. You've been very busy.
It's been a really busy week for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I'm on winter break in a week, so you and I could talk about how to turn this into
I'm on winter
reels.
break in a week as well.
Oh, so maybe there'll be more reels.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Because that's really
other
like
shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be. All right, so I think I've covered all my internet tabs except one, Seraphim.
Seraphim. Oh.
Let me bring that back up. Okay, so it's like, we've talked plenty. It's time to go. Oh, right, we're shopping. It's FLF. Okay, so I know we're so nutty. Anyway, but I think it's
hour in.
Oh my God, are we? Yes, we are. I think this is the longest intro part ever.
Goodness.
Normally we're about 30 minutes, but I think it's because we didn't record last week. I had a lot going on last week and I couldn't.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to rush it. So, and it's also going to be a busy weekend for me this week, but I could not go 2 weeks without doing a FLF. I really needed to do a FLF. So, but anyway, so this post on Seraphim was made by Misha, and the title that they have given it is, "It's beginning to feel a lot like 50 Linden Fridays."
I love the way they say that. That's good. So it doesn't look like there's any MIA. So how many sponsors do we have this week? We have 3 sponsors.
Okay, and who are they?
We have Alt3.
Oh, love it.
Asteria. And Lorison.
Lorison. Let me scroll down to where. I see them. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it looks like a fairly healthy looking list this week. Not too short, not too long. So it looks good. I'm excited to see what everybody's offering this week.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so now that we have touched on that, are we ready to get going, or do we need another hour to talk? No, we're good.
I think we're good.
Okay, let's do it. All right, tour. We have made it to Alt 3.
We have,
and I am excited.
Why are you excited?
Because it's a new shine.
It is.
She's got Frosty Blush. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's got Frosty Blush, which is lovely. And then she has the coordinating Frosted FX Shine. And then you can buy that per body. I know the Frosty Blush is 50 Linden. The Frosted FX Shine is 50 Linden by body. But then you also, if you're like me, you're going to need the mod upgrade for your maze attachments or your puss, your Dios puss. And so you need to get that. That is 100 Linden. So then after this video today, this is the shine you're going to see on me all December long. So
we're going to have to find a winter outfit that actually shows off some more skin, which might be tricky.
Well, yes and no. Because even before this one, I was covered up a bit because it's supposedly, air quotes, cold.
Yeah.
So, So, I'm sure it'll work it out. Yeah. There'll be at some point where it'll work out. But I've already picked this up, and I look forward to applying it to my whole self.
Absolutely.
So
I look forward to seeing you in it.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to point out that I do have a cookie now because I can't go FLFing without some food or beverage. So I've got a gingerbread cookie. And then I also forgot to mention before, I animated my Senra face because what I used with my Akaruka was just an added facial, because Akaruka facial animations, there was a lot of them, but I felt like we wanted something a little different. So I think you had pointed out to me the Vista Animations female bento facial in HUD. And so I put that on my center avatar, and then it brought her to life because I hate a static face. So
yeah, I've been meaning to check if there's any updates to that, because I know that we also had a couple minor issues with it, but And I was gonna get the male version of that myself, because despite those issues, it still is a really cool HUD and is, you know, kind of universally compatible as long as your head, you know, uses normal facial rigging, which most do. And the expressions in it really are very, very good.
Yeah, I agree. So now I'm pleased to have that on my Senra avatar, so that when I go visiting my friends in alpha mobile mode, I'm not just staring at them stone-faced.
Yeah. Staring at them stone-faced, waddling around.
Yep. Waddling and running into things, subtly running for no reason, flying.
Unable to sit.
No sitting, standing only. Yeah, invite me over. I'm going to try to sit on all your things and fail.
Yes.
Just going to say that. All right. Are we good to go?
We're good to go.
All right, tour. I can see that we're at Asteria, and my first thought is this dress would definitely show off Zipper's new shine.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
So this is the Eva dress. It's funny because there's someone at my school now that I would normally say this name Eva, but she pronounces it Eva. So I'm like, now it's Eva. That's what we go with.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Eva, you would too, right? So it looks like they may have updated this dress for Lara X and Gen X Classy and Curvy. So, and it's a lovely dress. I worry about the little puffy part because while I'm not as belly-tastic as I have been in the past, I still have some, and it would be a little awkward there at the middle for me. But if you're a skinny girl, especially if you're wearing petite, you're probably pretty skinny, then this dress would look great on you. So it's a lovely dress. I love all the tassels.
Still could be worth trying for 50 Linden.
True. And so any of the colors are 50 Linden, is that right?
That is the case, yes.
Okay. All right. Is there a fat pack somewhere in case? Oh, yep, there it is. Well, how much is the fat pack in case somebody wants all the colors?
That is going to be 800.
Okay. Very good. All right. Are we good to go?
We are.
All right, tour. I see furniture. So that's all you go.
Yes. Well, okay. So this is Lorison. And so this is, I was trying to figure out, because sometimes they're a little unclear as to what's for sale. And it looks like it's the actual set. So you get the table and chairs.
But just in 4 of the colors.
In 4 of the colors, yes.
Gotcha.
And I do like the fact that the chairs have a fabric back and wicker back option. That's kind of nice.
That is nice. Look at that. Yeah, I see that.
And there are apparently 9 fabric colors, so you can change your seat.
I like the texturing. That looks really realistic.
It does. It does. And the modeling is really, really good. Like if you follow especially the cushion, like near where it meets the legs, you can see that it pushes in and down around that leg really nicely.
Yeah, I see that.
So well done, Lorison, on this set. I picked up all 4 of those colors because I think this is a really nice offering. They do also have these lanterns available for sale, which they don't explicitly go with it, but they do look really nice on the table. So I wanted to go ahead and grab those. Also,
I think this table would really look nice with like a winter kind of centerpiece on it.
Oh yeah. Especially if you could get like it'd be hard to get a runner that draped off the side, but you could get one that just goes kind of down the middle for part of it.
Yeah, or even like a circular, like
or
little
circular
mats or circular centerpiece.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely a centerpiece of some kind. Maybe like a poinsettia display would look really nice on it.
Yeah. Now, you said poinsettia.
Poinsettia?
I always say that poinsettia. Isn't there an IA at the end?
There is an IA at the end.
Okay, just saying.
I've never pronounced that second I. I don't know why.
Because you said poinsettia, and I'm like,
yes.
That doesn't sound right to me. Kind of like almond and
Yeah,
What was your, there's other tourisms.
I've had a lot of odd ones.
Yeah. Poinsettia, I agree. Poinsettias would be lovely on this table. All right.
Yeah.
Are you have more, or are we ready to go?
No, we're good. We're good to go.
All right, tour. We have made it to Aleutia.
Yes.
And it's shoes is what I'm seeing. Let me push in. Yes.
It is the Esme
Aw,
shoes.
That's really pretty. It's very like, I don't know. There's something about the bow like that is different, because normally the bow is not that orientation. And to me, it just really seems like a festive shoe.
It's festive. It's like a fun / formal look.
Yeah.
Which I really like.
I like that a lot. So the two colors at the top would be the 50 Linden.
Yes.
But I'm getting this in Fat Pack for sure. Because these shoes are adorable. And it looks like the rest of the shoes are half off.
Correct.
So what does it cost? And I don't see the option for buying the Fat Pack.
I don't either. They are $125 for other colors. And I will have to search a little bit. Let me do an area search to try and find the Fat Pack. They do have a Fat Pack. Okay, so it's going to be in another room, but it is $325 for the Fat Pack.
What? That's a deal.
That is quite a deal.
Oftentimes Fat Packs are closer to 1,000 Linden, depending.
Right.
But that's great.
Yeah.
Very good.
So this is for Maitreya Beeza, Legacy, Reborn, Erica, and Cupra.
I like a lot of options. That's always nice. Oh, well done. Okay. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, tour. I'm going to be genuine and ask, where are we? I see a piano. So I just finally kind of want to hand this over to you.
Sure. So we are at Ariskea. I think they changed their store up.
They did. This is not how I remember Ariskea.
This is not how I remember it either. I do really like the way these wall partitions look.
Yeah, I'm pulling back so I can see more of it.
It's a very nice aesthetic. I think.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, it feels different unless because I know that they used to, because I'm looking at like the desk area when you enter.
Yeah.
And I feel like they usually set up to the left of that, but I can't say that the store design was the same. I feel like it is a new build.
It could be. It could be.
Okay, so we're at Ariskea and they have a piano.
They do.
Okay.
And it actually plays. It has a few.
Oh, I don't have my sound on, and it doesn't really play well when I lay in the music to our videos. But
that's fine.
But that's fine. Talk about the music. What are you hearing?
You can click on it, and there's looks like it's got 4 songs configured in it, which is quite nice, and it's a nice, just classic sort of piano rendition of things. It also has something called manual, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that.
That you can play it manually.
Click on a sound. Oh. No, it doesn't look like you can play it manually.
But why does it say manual?
I don't know. Because when I click manual, it says, I am very easy to operate. Just click a sound to play from the menu, or click the stop button to stop playing. Oh, manual. It's not manual play, it's the manual for how to use it.
Oh.
Okay. Got it. Figured it out. The English language and its multiple words meaning the same thing. Or meaning different things. Okay, anyway. So this is the Lauren set. So you get the piano bench, the piano music sheets, and these holiday frames, and the holly branches. You get all of these pieces. They are separate pieces, but, they come as a set for 50 Linden. Quite a deal, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's lovely. And that would make a nice addition to any kind of winter decoration.
Definitely.
The way it's set up. But it sounds like you can use it all year long.
Yeah.
So that's really
just
nice.
take down the holiday bits and just have the piano there.
So does it texture change the wood? on it, or is it just black?
Let me see if there's a script in it that does texture changing. I see player script. I don't think that you do change the texture of the wood, unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't see any features like that in the contents.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a nice addition.
Unless they have it here elsewhere in other colors.
That's possible.
Because it's, I like it when I catch myself before I say something that might be dumb, but because I'm not a creator, and so I was gonna say because it's easy to texture it in a different color. Honestly, I think that the coloring is like one of the easier things, as opposed to like the meshing, for example, right? On the scale of what's more difficult, meshing versus different texture colors, I would think are on opposite ends, what meshing being difficult and applying different textures being easy. But
I guess it depends on what someone's skill set is.
True, that's fair.
Like generally, I my gut is wanting to agree, but having done no meshing, that just is going to seem more difficult to me.
Well, we'll be able to get those questions answered in February when we start those classes with Poe.
That's right. That's right.
Then we'll have a much better understanding.
Yeah.
So, okay, are we good to go?
We're good to go.
All right, so I know where we are. Balaclava.
Balaclava.
Balaclava, and they have light posts, and this is all you. Go.
They do have light posts. Yeah, so I really like the mesh of these. I also really like what they've done here with the particle effect. I don't know if you can...
Yes, I see that actually now that you call it out. Yeah.
This is a super cool way of making those just look like they're eliminated. That said, they're not, as far as I can tell. That wouldn't be a problem because it does look like they are modified, so we can actually turn them into a light source, but as far as I can tell, they're not actually eliminating light. These are just creating an effect. So, but I love this. I have not seen that done before with the particle lighting. Okay, it does say that they do have a point light 1, 2, or 3 meters on and off.
What?
3 meters?
What was that sound for?
Well, so okay, so these are theoretically like street lamp sort of things. They would be needing to illuminate a fairly larger area theoretically than 1, 2, 3 meter. So I kind of, this is another case where I would want to change the lighting options. Thankfully, again, I can because it's modify, but that's a strange setting for it to be limited to 3 meters maximum.
It'd be interesting if Balaclava was watching and then they could reach out and explain why that is, because I'm sure they have reasons.
I'm sure they do. Like they had to configure it to have explicitly this range for the lighting. So it is a decision was made. I'm just curious why.
Yeah.
But again, I love the particle effect. That is something I might have to borrow as inspiration for some of the lights that I have around, because that looks really, really good.
It does. It does. I'm glad they've inspired you.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, usually it's just me, but if you can get some lanterns to inspire you. I don't know how I feel about that now that I say that out loud.
Yeah, well, don't worry. It's a very different kind of inspiration.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I can live with that. I'll take it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you've picked these up, 50 linden per pack? Because I see 2 signs.
I have picked these up.
Bronze and black, right?
Bronze and black, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, are we good to go?
Yes, we are.
All right, Tour. We are at Blossie.
Blossie.
And you had a fun reaction to this.
What? I saw it and I was like, oh, this looks fun.
It does.
I like the asymmetry of it. I like
you do like asymmetry.
I do. And I also like the like clear elastic band around the middle and top of that top. Like it looks like they have designed it
elastic, yes.
Elastic, yeah.
Yeah.
Where it looks like it's set up to accept a fair bit of stretchiness if it needs to.
They're gonna get that with me. Because it fits Maitreya, Lara Original, they have to say now, because of X, right? Legacy and Reborn. So it does fit me. Does not look like it's gonna probably accommodate Juicy or Waifu,
No.
which is fine. I can live with that. But the skirt is fine. Like I said, even if I wanted to wear a Waifu top with this, I could. I just wouldn't be this top. So, and then this seems festive. I think they've done a nice job kind of showcasing it as like a festive sort of dress. Like that's what the vendor image is saying to me if I'm doing photo analysis. And I feel like the shoes from Aleutia would go nicely with this.
You know, they really would. And they have 2 packs. You get 3 colors in each pack.
Yeah.
So that's quite a deal by itself.
And those are fun packs.
Yeah. They're totally
I really like that gold leaf one.
Yeah, I do too.
That screams like New Year's, And then like the plum kind of ones really kind of go with more of the air quotes Christmas time, holiday time. So I feel like they've also done a good job here giving you 2 options for the upcoming seasons.
Agreed.
Right? Agreed. So very smart marketing here. So that's my business degree kicking in. But
good job, Blossie.
Right. I'm on it. Sold. You got me. So 50 Linden per set, and I'm gonna buy both of them.
Good.
So I'm sure there's probably a fat pack around here somewhere.
There may be coral. Yes. I found it further in the store.
For how much?
It looks like these colors might be FLF exclusives.
Oh, nice.
But
if you really like this dress pattern and you want more,
is $18.50 for the fat pack.
Yeah. But for 50 Linden, you can get 3, or for 100 Linden, you can get 6 exclusive colors. Yep, I'm done. I'm getting it for sure.
Nice.
All right, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, Tour. So you're gonna have to tell me: is it Brocante?
Brocante.
Or floor plan?
It's Brocante.
Brocante. And what do they have for us today?
They've got these cool chairs.
Oh, I see that. Aw, they've
got
cool.
them both with and without options.
Oh, Piley, I would enjoy that.
Yeah, so you can get the green and red separately. These are very, very holiday colors. They have this nice golden base. Looks really, really good. And you can change the color of the pillow.
Oh, fun. I love peppermint.
Yeah.
Do you like peppermint bark?
Peppermint bark. I don't know that I've tried peppermint bark, actually.
So you don't know what that is?
No.
So it's like flat. It's like chocolate. It's like a flat piece of chocolate with like crumbled peppermint all on the top.
It sounds like it would be very good.
I love it. I have a box of this in my pantry. And it's so rich though. Like I love it, but I can't do too much because it's overwhelming. But in small little doses for me, it's such a nice treat. And it's probably one of my favorite things of the season is the peppermint bark. Because I've always been a big candy cane person. And then when you blend it with chocolate, like, what happened?
Then you fly.
Then you fly, you soar due to the flavor and the savoriness of it. Here, was that a good cover for that? Are you? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So anyway, back to the item. 50 Linden for any options or no options? Or
correct.
Okay, and that sounds wrong. I mean, PG has options. Well, but
I know.
But adult options is what we're talking about. So yeah, I think it's still pretty cool.
Using Pylea's
language. Regular or with options.
Yep.
So, yeah. So these are great. I'm going to pick these up too.
Same. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And they have, of course, some other of their holiday things. They've got their snowman out again.
Oh. Wait. Why does that one have? Can you sit in it? Because it has a empty head.
No, he's looking, I think, alarmed at the one that had an issue.
Oh, right. Oh, I remember. Right. I remember this from last season. And then the
Yep.
one has his privates out.
Yes.
That is hilarious. Yeah.
So those are for sale on the wall as well.
Okay.
All right.
I'm looking at them right now. Snowman Gacha. Okay.
Yep.
And like spring is coming at the signs. Save our snow. Of course, I think the protest snowmen would be perfect to res out at Unity because you are Mr. Protest. You will go to a protest. You will, I have been
Yes, I will.
in the past. Not as much as you, though. So you are happy to protest, and it's well founded. So.
Yeah, I wish it weren't needed. But
Right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Are we good to go?
we're good to go.
All right, tour. We are at Cheezu because I can read.
We are at Cheezu.
And this is the Mary set. And when I landed, I was like, this would show off Alt 3 Shine really well.
Yeah, it definitely would.
I love this outfit. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Legacy
so you can get this in red
Reborn.
and green.
Yes, Legacy Reborn Maitreya, and Petite. I'm creating a new body type, the Myra. And then you can also it looks like you buy the bow separate.
Yes.
So is
And
everything
you
50?
can stick the bow wherever you want. Yeah.
Apparently, I like where they put it on the skirt. I like where they put it in the vendor. So
It would work well on your backside as well.
It would, because I have plenty of surface area.
You do.
So, so 50 linden for each item, correct? Yeah, correct.
50 linden for each item.
Gotcha. And then, do they have a fat pack of this somewhere? Because the gal in the picture has a black one on, and she changed the color of the see-through sleeves.
Good question. 1 second. Yes. There is. I'm finding the cost for it. So they have 2 packs here. They have the pastel pack and the dark pack. Each of those packs is $3.50.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll start off with the holiday edition, and if I need the hat pack, I will come get it.
Yep.
So, okay. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, tour. Where are we?
We are at the Crypt Keeper.
Crypt Keeper. You weren't ready for that because I've been calling him out. Then I realized, it's on the sign.
Crypt Keeper.
So this is Sam, and Sam appears to be a jumpsuit. I was gonna say catsuit, but that's not the right term.
I think jumpsuit is correct here.
Yeah, because a bodysuit is
They
more
were
like
calling it Sam
leotard.
jumpsuit.
Yeah,
so
okay.
you're totally on.
Yay! All right, so this fits Legasa. What the hell is wrong with me today? I've made new bodies, Legasa and the Myrna. I don't know what I call the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Legacy Maitreya original Reborn. That's who Sam fits, and I don't know. It's just kind of a funky artistic thing going on. I think paint splatter here or there. I don't know.
This is very. It's
different.
Feels like it's very 80s to me, in a way.
Maybe it's the paint splatter.
I think it's the paint
Because
splatter.
that was a thing back then.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you can get it in 2 packs, the black or the white. With
correct, or you can get the fat pack, but it doesn't say how much the fat pack is. The sign doesn't work for it here.
Gotcha. So 50 linden per set, and I'm sure somewhere here there's probably the fat pack.
Yes, I believe so.
As I turn to show my fiend slapping my ass with his string of lights. He's like, he starts kicking me in the back, like, come on, bitch, keep it moving. Keep moving. That's what I hear him doing when he's jumping on my back like that.
Yeah, so we may have to follow those instructions and keep on rolling.
Okay, are we good to go?
Yes.
All right, tour. I know where we are. I know this store. It's Elm.
We're at Elm.
and it's decor, and it looks like a lot of fun. But since it's decor, I'm gonna toss it to you.
It is a lot of fun. This is a different sort of interpretation of like Christmas festivity. I have not seen that quite like this before. It's just like beads and these little fluffy balls. Like that's super fun, just draped all over there. I have to say, I like this interpretation of a hearth, where hearth.
I was gonna say, did you say hearth?
Hearth.
It's a hearth. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just all the pronunciations. Well,
because the last time we were at Elm, they had a fireplace, and I said, there's nowhere for the smoke to go. This is strange. This one, they're like, yeah, that's fine. This is just a container what holds fire. And, you know, valid. This is a lot of fun. I love this piece. You can put it anywhere, and it's got a nice big space to put stuff on the mantle. Those colors are also really interesting.
Yeah, they're not your traditional, like, Christmas colors.
No, but they still work.
They do.
And they work in a way that I think you could have this up pretty much year round, too. I
thought you were going to call out the attention to detail that they put, because that's where my eyes went. I'm like, okay, it's draped like that. Is it magically just stuck to the fireplace?
Oh, yeah,
it's not. They have like
It's got
rings,
the little
like
rings, yeah,
pounded into the wood, so that it holds it in place. And I like that level of detail.
I do too.
So it looks like you have two options here. So you have either the white fireplace or white hearth, or the black hearth. 50 linden each, I assume, right?
Correct. 50 linden each. I've bought both.
Yeah, that's fantastic. This is great. Okay, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, tour. We are at Eternus.
We are.
When I saw this, I'm like, this is great if you live in a region where your winter is not cold, which is kind of like both of our regions. Although they go up and down, right? Like the coldest it's gotten here is a whole 68 degrees.
Yeah, we're supposed to get into the 30s in the next few days, but it has been holding steady in the 70s and 80s for us.
Yeah. So this is a fun outfit. So this is a robe and bikini. That's the blue combination where you can see the two FLF hearts. That's 50 linden for the blue robe, 50 linden for the bikini.
So this is Maitreya Legacy, and it also does Reborn, GC Rolls, and Waifu.
Well, it sounds like I'm getting the fat pack. Because we were talking in between takes at another item that whether or not it's Waifu or not helps determine if it's fat pack for us or not.
Yeah.
So sounds like a fat pack to me, because I could definitely wear this around Stratagem and inspire you and shine bright like a diamond in my snowflake body shine by alt 3.
Yeah, this would show that off quite well.
Oh yes, this is what, because in Stratagem it doesn't snow, so although it possibly could because it's based on the Pacific Northwest, but there's too much there to turn it all to snow. So we get our snow time in Unity, because you've got that on one-click snow.
Thank you Dysfunctionality for that. That's really nice.
So all right, well, I'm gonna pick up the fat pack. The hat is fun.
Yes, you can pick up the hat. I got you the fat pack.
Thank you. You got me the fat pack of the full fat pack, right?
Sorry, full pack.
Full pack. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, are we good to go?
We are.
All right, tour. I see that we're at Fake Society.
Yes, we are.
And they have the Amanza set. It's a 3-piece set shown in blue, 14 solo colors, 24 color fat pack HUD. It fits Maitreya, Freya, Legacy, Hourglass, Cupra, and Reborn. And yes, I'm taking time to enunciate, because otherwise we get new bodies.
We both having issues.
Right. So they are offering it for FLF in pink or black, unless they have fancy names. It's pink and it's black. Could be.
Those are the colors they're calling.
I don't know, something fancy pink and then noir, right? That would be, or ink or something. Anyway.
They're keeping it simple.
All right, I like that. Okay, so I picked both of those up. I think that's a fun outfit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty solid. They have some other offerings for Saturday sale and the 99. So, you can come check those out. Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually, now that you're mentioning that about the colors, and I see over here there's a picture of the Big Society owner.
Uh-huh.
I have a question mark in my mind, and I kind of want to try and collect a little data on this.
Okay.
Of the stores that use more colorful names for colors,
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how, like, what is the ratio of them that are female avatars versus male avatars? Like, is there a gender disparity in what people call color names?
Wow, that sounds like a whole study.
I'm a little curious.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were gonna say something about their name being Gulping Resident.
No, that's a good name too.
That is fun, yeah.
But no, that's just something that kind of came to my mind.
I see.
So.
Okay. All right. Well, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, Tor. We are at Fetch. And they have quite an interesting item. I'm not sure what to call it. Is it a table?
They're calling it the Caden table.
Okay. That's fun. And you were changing the colors on it, so...
Yes.
I know you enjoy it when Fetch Daddy, Gretchen Boner, Snitchell, right? I got it right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, because I always want to call her Snickerdoodle.
Yeah.
I know you enjoy it when they put out the HUD with the
and make it work.
Yeah.
And this one does, and I love that.
So this is a great item.
Yeah, little Christmassy colors. This is a really nice item.
That would look good in a lot of different types of decor, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
So 50 Linden for this. What did you say the name was?
Caden Table.
Caden Table. Yeah. And then I always like, are you playing with the other colors too? I just saw with the poof change.
Yeah. I was just poking it.
Saturday sale, they have some poofs. Is she calling them poofs?
Yeah, comfy poofs. They look comfy.
They do look comfy. And
they
then
look like they're properly indented as if someone's been sitting in them for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, they look like I've been sitting in them, but maybe it would be deeper if I were. And then they have for the Lazy Sunday, a nice wrinkled rug.
Messy rug, they call it.
Messy rug, yeah. This looks like they've got some nice patterns on that too. I have to pick that up. You can buy it here in World as well, not just on the marketplace.
I think I have the messy rug.
You probably do. You have many things Fetch.
Yeah, I have their messy rug. I did not have the table though.
Yeah, I can't say that I've seen this table before.
Yeah.
So. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Do you have the poofs too?
I do now. I don't remember if I did before. Now. I did not before, so both of these were new items to me.
Yeah, I'm probably going to pick that up too. I know we have some last decorating to do in Stratagem. And
I think the poofs would work really well.
In a few of the houses there, I think. But I know I have a couple of houses to outfit still. Although maybe it's more like one at this point. But we have some common areas to outfit. And it sounds like the big push is going to be that we will open Stratagem to friends in the winter. Like later this month, maybe. Or around New Year's or something. Because you have time, I have time. We're very close now.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Should be able to finish it up.
We've been talking lots about it, so
yeah.
I think it's finally going to be time, but I can say officially Mama Lala has seen parts of Stratagem now. Ooh. So she felt like what the hell, I'm your mother, let me in.
Let me in.
And now she's in. So
yes.
All right, are we good to go?
Yes, we are.
All right, Tour. We are at Granola.
We are at Granola.
And they have something called Snowy Fey Fencing.
Snowy Fey Fencing. Yeah.
Stone.
They have it in mossy
wood.
Stone and mossy wood.
And what do you think?
I like the design of it. I think the design is quite nice. For me, what's missing is I can't see this as a I don't see this as like a kit, like a where you would have a bunch of pieces. So
in different configurations.
Right, where you have like, you know, a long segment or a short segment or a curved segment or anything. So, or gate. So, like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, that's gonna be a lot of prims to fence something in, and a lot of manual work. Yeah, for fences especially, it's beneficial to have it as like a modular kit. That's my only concern, but it is a lovely piece, and don't get me wrong, I got it anyway. but that's the main shortcoming that I am feeling here.
Yeah, I think it's lovely. It's not my style per se, but no, I think I definitely know. I agree with you on all those points. Having had to fence things in before, it's very I'm going with disappointing to have to invest so many prims in the fence.
Yeah, the land impact gets out of it gets out of control quick.
Because
if the fence pieces are not made to be efficiently modularized. So,
as I've shared before, I live in a Linden trailer park, and well, I don't live there. I call it my retreat. Like if I need just some place to mix it up, right? Like, and that actually, I thought about the trailer park, and I was like, I should see if I can get my mobile self to it, because I know I can teleport, and I know I have some favorites. So I'd be curious to see.
Look around there.
Yeah, I wander around the mobile like Linden trailer park. That sounds about right. So, but the reason that comes to mind is that I wanted to fence it in because it's very open. And I wanted people to understand this is my area. Not that that's going to stop anyone from entering, but at least you know, in wandering around, hey, this is a private area because it's all fenced. And so I have some great fencing from, I want to say Adelie or Burgundy, because that's where we get a lot of fencing from. But it was still a fair amount of investment of prims. But it was modular. So that is a consideration because it was a large rectangular area that I wanted fenced in.
Right.
And even if I remember right, I don't think it's completely fenced. I think we used some of the natural surroundings to kind of create the fence and save on prims, because it's definitely a prim restriction when you live in the Linden trailer park.
Yeah.
So, but I have a cozy little trailer I really enjoy that I should go visit, but I will visit when I'm mobile. So anyway, sidebar. All right, are we good to go?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
yes,
you were yawning again. I thought you were doing one of your typical Tour Blanche pregnant pauses. But no, it was a Tour Blanche yawn.
We are good to go.
So now I know it's either one of the two. It's like pause. I'm going to ask you now. Is it a pregnant pause or is it a yawn?
Yep, we're good to go.
You're just not going to acknowledge that, are you? That's what I thought. Tour?
Consuela.
Can you see okay?
No.
What has happened?
Well, we're shopping.
That's true. And you have been gradually adding boxes, which has been amusing. And it's been increasingly more difficult to get my camera on you.
Yes.
And now I can't get your face at all.
Now I am become present.
You are present, man.
So this is from this is
leash.
the short leaf item.
Short leash, not short leaf.
Did I say short leaf?
It sounded like short leaf to me.
Okay, well, this is called At Your Service shopping bags. Yeah. Or shopping companion.
That is appropriate.
It's a lot of fun.
I love that.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I can tell because you were the one that suggested this. This was not my suggestion. I'm just saying that for the record. They're like, look what I got. I'm like, that is amazing.
Yep.
So, okay. So we are at Hextraordinary, and you rezzed us or teleported us, positioned us on the other side, which hurt my brain for a second. I'm like, why are we over here?
There's an advent calendar where we usually are.
But that was there last time, and we still stood by it.
True. So we're over here today.
Because, as I said when we started this video that nobody heard because I wasn't recording, Tour's position determines everything. I need to conform. That's right. Tour positions, and I'm not going to be able to make him budge. And if this is where he wants to stand, this is where we stand. So that's the dynamic. So, Hextraordinary, we came inside to see what the offering is.
It's a Yule bauble topiary.
What we're standing next to.
I love this. Yes.
We're standing next to it.
Exactly.
Oh, so that further cements why we're over here.
Yes.
Although it sounds like it was happy accident. Yes. Yep. Yeah.
I'm not going to say that was planned.
Yep.
And then, these are really nice. I love that the detail work on them.
Then there's another thing over here next to it. That's the Merry something in German music box. And I'm going to attempt
Merry
this.
Krampusnacht.
Krampusnacht. Krampusnacht. That's what I'm going to go
Krampus.
with. Yes. And that is fantastic.
Like the Krampus.
It's like the Christmas monster. Story. He is chasing those children.
Yes.
He has no pants.
We say that bad kids get coal or whatever. Krampus, he takes naughty kids and kidnaps them in a sack, and they are not seen again.
Oh my.
So
Germans don't mess around.
They don't fuck around.
No. But I knew this, getting to know Wicca. Germans don't fuck around. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's very scary. Just saying. Okay. Then it looks like you have some terriers, some dogs, winter weenies, and terrier tots. So I love the terrier.
With those Christmas lights and everything.
Yeah. It's adorable. Adorable. So, what's back over? Oh, that's the some other animals that they have back there. I'm just camming around in the store a little bit.
Yes.
But okay. Oh, and then there's the racing snail, which we need to.
Racing snail.
What did we say? We were gonna have like a snowball fight on racing snails.
On racing snails.
That's fantastic. Okay. So there you go. Those are the offerings from Hextraordinary. I might have to get that Krampusnacht.
I did. Yeah. I think that's pretty fantastic.
Okay. Are we good to go?
We are.
Tour.
Yes.
I'm going to own my mistake. The people won't. I can't even be a blooper because I never hit record.
Yep.
So I'm just saying we had to. It's all behind the scenes stuff. We had to take a break, and then we came back from the break, and I sound check and everything, and then we start in, and then I'm glad that I glanced over at my OBS. Every now and again, I glance over to make sure. It's just a habit, and
it's a good habit.
No recording. And we had done a full segment right here. It was just one stop. But I couldn't help but grimace thinking if we would have gotten down the rest of the list and no recording.
Yep.
That would have been the worst. This is why we have checks in place.
Yes, it is.
And Tour, I might have to ask you every now and again to now throw in that one. Hey, Consuela, are you recording? It doesn't happen. I don't make this mistake very often. I want to say this is probably one of the only times.
I think this is the first time that you've not been recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we try to avoid the, no sound, but the no recording is a new error. So I don't know if it's just because I'm getting old or what, but I'm owning that. So we're going to reenact our visit to Ingenue. So here we go. Hey, Tour, we're at Ingenue.
Yes, we are.
And they have the Juju heels.
They do.
In 3 colors that are absolutely seasonal.
Yes, they are.
Do you want to explain to the people why I've said that?
Yeah. So your first gut reaction to this was that these were more spring colors, and what we decided on in conversation was that if you were wearing an outfit with these 3 colors together, that's true. But individually, you could do blue for any sort of winter blue sort of outfit, gold for like a black dress, gold, black and gold ensemble, and the plum ones if you had like a plum outfit like we saw at Blossie earlier. And then so yeah, you agreed that these were absolutely seasonal.
Right, and I had to retract my statement, a statement I have not currently made.
Yes,
because I'm already convinced. We had this conversation. I can't fake it.
Yep.
So it fits Maitreya, Lara, Legacy, and Slink. And you had made a comment about Slink.
Yes, I said that anyone who is still a Slink holdout, this store has you covered.
Yes. And, you know, I think I'm going to blame it on the fact that I needed sugar because I had to stop off. I jumped down the list during our break and I'm like, I need some junk food. So, so I've picked up some donuts and drinks that I might share with you, but that you would encourage me to eat on my own.
Yes, I absolutely would.
Yes. Says the man behind the boxes.
Yes.
So,
you've got your trifecta of drinks, your peanut butter donut, and a bag of other donuts.
Yeah, although I always just jump to it's like the holy trinity of drinks.
Yeah.
So, but that's not everybody's jam, so I'm okay with that. All right. So, are we ready for the next?
Yes, this time we are.
All right. We are at Ison.
The ever fashionable.
Totally fashionable. And they have the Sella V-cut bodysuit and the Mela, that's funny, Sella and Mela, short skirt. So,
yes.
And this is a bodysuit. It doesn't come with the pants, is my assumption, because it's of the description, right? A sexy and classy bodysuit that can be worn on its own or under pants. And then apparently it can be worn with a skirt, although I'm not 100% confident based on the way the skirt forms. Like, I feel like that bodysuit, it works, but I don't know that I would probably want to wear it with pants. But or something with a straight waist. You know, straight across. So 50 Linden for the 1 color pack on each of these, and then half off on the other color packs and half off on the deluxe. So do you want to break down pricing?
So half off comes to $150 for the bodysuit, and for the skirt is $115. The deluxe for the bodysuit comes to $575, and for the skirt comes to $475.
And then, does it say who it fits in here? Oh, yeah. So Lara, okay, so on the skirt, Lara Petite, Lara X, Petite X, Legacy, and Perky, and Reborn. And it looks like the same, but just listed a little differently on the Stella V-cut bodysuit.
Yep.
And then the scallop front is trying it on.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That looks really good.
Yep. Yep, I get it. Yeah, she's totally trying it on.
And the skirt works with it, too. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
All right. That's lovely. But I think I'm good to go. How about you?
I am also good to go.
All right, so we are at Junk Food, and they have
we are.
many offerings.
I see that.
What I am holding is not the offering for FLF, but what we're standing by is it's animated candy canes. So I'm hoping that you can get hold a fistful like she is in the picture, and then start licking one. Although, knowing SL, I would probably be jamming that candy cane right through like the bridge of my nose or something.
It looks like you can do a left and right held candy and candy bundles.
Oh, good. Because I would definitely want to like double fist like 2 bundles.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
Right now I'm enjoying 3 coffees and a bag of donuts. So.
I'm enjoying that also.
Yes, that you can see of it. You have to kind of peek over.
Yeah.
So. All right, so 50 lindens for this. It's fantastic. And as I was explaining to Tour before we got here, there is like a hallway of deals right here.
Yeah, there's this hallway of deals, and they have a whole plaza outside as well.
Like Christmas things?
A bunch of tents set up full of Christmas things and gifts, transferable things.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
So
No wonder you were confused.
I was
But
very confused.
they've done stuff like this before, where they have
They
like
have.
the pop-up tents with special extras in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So especially for holiday times, you gotta
Yeah.
get out all the
I really
offerings.
like their pop-up tents of
Yeah.
just thematic stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then behind us, you can see they too are in the Advent calendar, and they're at
Mhm.
Santa Inc. So,
Woo!
yep. All right, are we good to go?
Good. We are good to go.
And we're at Maxi Gossamer.
Yes, we are.
Christmas Gold and Silver Special. Wait, am I looking at the right thing? Because it's always the big thing behind us, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's all 6 sets. So
6
you get,
shiny jewelry sets for only 50 Linden.
yeah. That's actually
That's a deal.
quite nice.
Mm.
Some of these would even make just nice pieces to lay out like on a piece of furniture or something, like some of those charms and you know, the bangles and stuff.
Yeah. I agree. So 50 lindens, you get the whole set. These are not rigged, but they are resizable. And you just need to place them properly on your avatar and you're good.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
all right. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
You're starting to block me with those presents. Like you leaned in and I'm like, oh snap, I'm gonna not be able to see myself soon. Don't drop those.
Nope. Oh, I got him.
Tour.
Mm.
Did we get a new house?
Well, yes, actually.
Where are we?
We're at Noveny.
Oh, did you take us to the the demo area?
I did. I
'Cause
jumped us straight to the demo.
Couldn't recognize where we were at.
Mhm.
So this is fun though, because it almost has like a deserty feel to it, but like it's not. I know it's not. You know, it's just the grass is dry and a little frostbitten.
Yeah.
But it
yeah.
still feels a little deserty to me, and I'm gonna have to shake that. But because I guess what I'm thinking is, if you have that much snow on your roof, then the planter should be full of snow.
Okay.
So that hurts my
Yeah.
brain a little.
Well, yeah.
But I still think it's lovely. I'm just saying that's where my head goes. I should let you talk. It's housing anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is lovely. It looks like it is a 3-room. And so we've got, you know, this I'm just gonna start walking. We've got the like sliding doors,
Mhm.
which of course do the default door sound for some reason.
That always bothers you.
It always bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
They also open super fast, which is fine. You have a toggleable fireplace. I do think the fireplace is a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
And
Actually
it
has
is
a
built
chimney.
into the house. Yep, it
Mhm.
has a chimney. It has a functioning chimney, which actually responds to whether you turn the fire on and off,
Nice.
which is nice. I don't know if it actually comes with the furniture. I doubt it.
Hmm.
No, it does not. But, you know, as we've mentioned in the last Noveny walkthrough that we did, I really appreciate that they actually show kind of how you might use the space.
Yep. They stage it.
They stage it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really like these big windows in the bedroom here. That's really nice.
Yeah.
A lot of natural light that you can just let in. And this other small room, maybe bathroom, maybe
It has high
storage room.
windows. Yeah.
High windows, yeah. Bathroom makes
Bathroom or a
sense here.
closet.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I would probably maybe put, you know, if I was trying to make this a livable space, I might try and put like a small
Like
kitchenette over here in the corner.
Yep, and then maybe that other smaller room would be the pantry, because you definitely have it stocked.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's lovely.
It is. Thanks
You've
for the
got a
tour.
I've got a little back deck as well.
Does it
Here.
have the door
Not
sound
much of-
too?
Yeah, it has the door sound as well.
Mhm,
All the doors have the default doors.
see.
So you can get this for 50, which is quite incredible, actually. Snow is optional. It's an add-on, so you can remove it if you want to and just have the normal roof. They're also selling the snow particle system, which we get to see in play here.
Oh, nice.
So that's only 75.
Okay, that's a nice effect.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's all for the house.
Okay, very good. Then are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Your boxes are now obscuring me, too.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm moving over here.
That was perfect. Now that I can see, we're at Octubre.
Yes.
So, magical winter. It's a lovely witch's hat. And I'm going to push it on that. So, yeah, it's snowy. That's cute.
Yeah, it generates snow for you.
It does.
Yeah.
Hat. Okay, so it
Well,
says...
I think so.
It's
it
a
says
rigged hat with and without snow.
Oh,
It doesn't. It's the snow on the hat.
Oh, it's the snow on the hat?
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was generating the...
It could, because her
particles.
stuff can definitely do that.
She does a lot with particles.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But in this
Well,
case,
we'll have
it
to
doesn't.
find out.
Well, I mean, she's got one rezzed out. So, and I don't
true.
see it throwing particles, so...
Oh, you're right.
So it's the texture. I would have loved
But
for it to throw particles, though. So you can walk around and be your own snow. No matter where you go.
She might have something like that in here.
Hmm.
It does seem like something that... what is it?
Poe.
Poe
Yeah.
would make.
Not Lulubi. Poe.
Yeah.
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 So, what?
There is a remnant that she might need to erase.
What?
If you punch in on the demo HUDs, they still have the forbidden name.
Well, I think even above she has one that says Lulubi. The Tell Me, the planchette.
Oh yeah.
So
it's probably just a matter of...
It's just leftovers, but
you got to remake all the graphics.
Right?
It's
a lot. It's a lot of work.
It's not a task that I envy,
Nope.
but I respect the effort.
Yeah. So there's going to be some remnants of the Lulubi, which is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that planchette, that's cool that you rotates in the hand.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's got some really nice... Oh! And if you touch it, it says things.
What does it say for you?
Well, it says, if you plan to put something on your nose, it better be cocaine.
Oh, all right. Okay, then.
This is an advice that your mom will hate. Well.
So is the planchette 50 Linden too? Because it's kind of like in the 50 Linden Friday column.
Let's see. It is, actually.
Cool.
Yep. So it will give you bad advice, apparently.
All right.
So that's fun.
And then I couldn't help but notice over in the Happy Weekend column, the magic dispenser. So
Oh, yeah.
it's interactive and you get an aura when you touch it.
Okay.
That's cool.
Let me touch it. I'm going to get some white glitter.
But it's not cocaine?
Well, it could be.
Oh, I see it. I see it on you. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got white glitter now.
I'm going to have
That's
to touch it
awesome.
too, see if it lasts when we teleport to the next store.
Yeah.
So, actually, while I'm here, I should hit the advent calendar because I've been missing that. And hers is one of the ones where it's like, you got to get it the day of, or too bad for you.
Right.
So while I'm here, I'm going to throw my group tag on and hit that advent board. So, all right.
Yeah.
Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right. The sign behind us says Osmia. So that's where we are.
Yeah. Osmia.
And the offering is high mom shorts. If it's Maitreya, Legacy, Belleza, Gen X, Classic and Curvy, E-Body, Reborn, Freya, and Cupra. So,
Yeah. It's a different cut. High-waisted shorts, not usually our style, but they are nice. They're festive. They're fun. You were admiring the top.
Yeah.
I don't see it in the store. So this goes out to our viewers. If anyone knows what this top is, let us know. Get in the comments.
Yeah. I assume it's here in the store somewhere. Or maybe just if we had more time to look.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, and they don't have the name of it, unfortunately. So.
Gotcha. All right, but where? Yeah. I was like, where my eyes went next is actually this one next to us, because it looks like. I would.
The Collab 88.
Yeah, I think so. The open, like the lifted sweater and open jeans, like she's ready to get out of that. But I think it's probably that she's ready to get out of that boned undergarment that is restricting her. Like she ate, she had dinner and she's got this restrictive undergarment on. Like why? I guess where my brain also goes is why would you wear that underneath jeans and a sweater? I mean, I don't, but.
Well, so some people, they're obsessed with trying to do the slimming shaping stuff. So some people do really get into those, and I think it's not good.
Yeah, it's an interesting interesting setup. You were eyeing the dress that's available at Custom 9.
I like the dress. I think it's classy and interesting looking. Yeah.
So might have to swing by Custom 9 to pick that up.
Yeah, it's got really nice like wrinkles here and there, and it does support waifu, which is always a plus. And
which is always a sale, typically.
It's always a sale.
Yeah.
And I think it comes with these, these
shoes,
sleek heels, and the gloves.
Yeah.
It's just a whole thing.
Yeah. All right. So, are we good to go?
That's Osmia. Yeah, we're good to go.
Tour.
Yes.
What's going on? You told me to hide behind the boxes.
Yes.
You're like, don't look at anything. You shove packages in my face.
Okay. Now you're allowed to look at the display. And look at the bottom of the display.
Oh my goodness, no.
Oh my goodness.
What? What is this?
This is from Paniq to the Blanches.
What?
And there's a note card, and it says, Consuela and Tour. I'm sure this is out of the ordinary, but I wanted to take a moment to say thank you for the wonderful coverage you provide to myself
oh my goodness, I'm
and
going
the
to
other
cry.
talented designers taking part in FLF, the 50, and the many FLF events you both cover. Waiting for the videos to drop from the two of you every week is something I've grown to look forward to, and I constantly recommend watching to my friends. Thank you both for your upbeat, funny, encouraging personalities. You've both made me laugh and given good constructive criticism that has helped me make my products better. As a small gift from me to you, I've set you both up with 1,000 Lindens of store credits. These unfortunately don't work for active event items, sorry. I hope you have the happiest of holidays. Keep up the amazing work. Tristan Mills, owner of Paniq.
I am teary-eyed over here. I cannot.
Wow.
I have no words.
This was such a nice surprise. Thank you so much.
Only surprised happy tears. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Yeah, and they knew that we
I am so glad we did not miss this week.
I am too.
Oh my god.
I had to have you not notice it before.
But you didn't know this was going to be here, did you?
No, I didn't know. I saw it and I was like, wait, I need her genuine reaction. Because that was...
Because I got here and I could see the things. And I'm like, what is your reaction? And you're like, don't look. And I'm like, I think it's a pot. What is the problem? And you're like, trust me, don't look. And I'm like, okay. We're just going to stare at packages.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I'm still just cammed on this. I cannot. Tristan Mills. Just, wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to cover this now. I just shocked. Just like pleasantly surprised. Just, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's... even more than the store credit, just knowing that that our commentary has been not only encouraging and such and uplifting, but that it has helped in like improving your own design stuff. So we do try to provide constructive thoughts on things. We love all of the creations, but we also always try to keep an eye out for, you know, things that we would also like to see, and you know, that means a lot. And the fact that you look forward to it and recommend it to your friends also means a ton to us.
I am just still beside myself. And the fact that, you know, we have had several pleasant conversations with designers, you know, as we've, you know, gone through and making our videos over the last, year or two, right?
Yeah.
And I can honestly say I've never had a conversation with Tristan.
No, I had no idea they watched or anything, but apparently they've been a secret admirer for some time and decided to spring it on us like this.
They nailed it. They
made a card of us and everything.
They nailed it. And that's the thing, right? Not everybody needs to talk to you directly, right? So, and I can't. Tristan nailed it. I can't.
Gosh.
And, you know, I do have to say, I know, I want to say probably it was in the last week or so that I did get the notification that Paniq, I always say Paniq. Maybe Tristan can correct us now. Is it Paniq or is it Paniq? And I get notifications when people follow me on Flickr. And Paniq did recently. So no wonder.
Yeah,
they're lifting pictures from I love that so much.
Oh, goodness. Yes.
Because I'm like that. I love the little snippet that they took.
Yeah, it's a really good.
And it's like my new face.
It is.
I love it so much.
It's your new face.
Like, I can't stop looking at it. Like, we need to end Fliff here. The end. Bye, everybody. See you next week. No. Oh, no. Okay. And okay. And of course, it's cozy cookery because we love to eat. Well,
we do.
I love to eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, it's a slow cooker, spoon, pot holders, very customizable.
Talk about
with
slow
holiday
cooker.
Colors.
I think slow cooker is even perfect because this was slowly cooking to this point to perfection. I cannot wait for Tristan to watch this. I bet Tristan has been waiting. Like, I can't wait. And then to see what we say. Tristan, please, I beg you, please comment on this video. I need to see some words from, I mean, you gave us plenty of words. I'll say that. You absolutely did. And no pressure. I don't want to like pressure you into commenting.
Yeah. Oh, and, you know, and if you don't want to comment, if you do want to just shoot a friend request or an
oh my God,
open to that.
Yes.
But if you don't, that's okay too.
That's fine. Everybody does their friends list differently. I don't want to pressure anyone to be our friend. But I think Tristan needs to be in our circle officially.
Yeah.
But I think that just goes to speak to all the folks that just kind of, they call it lurking, right?
Yeah.
That sounds negative. It's not. I'm a lurker in some scenarios. But
of course,
this has been like the most perfect lurk. And then to like jump out and be like, surprise! I love you guys. Wow.
And in such a public way, like
yes.
other people would have seen this. Oh goodness.
Wow. And so, can anyone click for this note card?
I don't know.
Because my interface is off, so I don't know. Like, what did you click to get the note card?
I just clicked the boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or the boxes and the postcard both do it.
Okay. Paniq. Okay. Cozy cookery clutter. I cannot even speak now. Cozy
spoon,
cookery
pot,
clutter
and heat. Yeah.
And it comes in lots of colors, lots of vibrant colors, which I like a lot. And wait, is it come with this little like those are pot holders. I was gonna say it was a trivet, but it's a pot. Those are pot holders. There's birds on those. Did you notice that?
There are birds on those. I love that.
I don't know if Tristan picked up on that too. You're a bird lover.
I don't know, but
I'm like camming our picture. That's a good one. That is so good.
Those are fun little birds checking out berries.
Yeah. Okay, well now I want to cover all things Paniq. So over here we have Lazy Sunday, puffy holiday mugs, unisex bento accessory. We wish you a merry fuck you. That is lovely. Some people, that's the spirit of the season.
Yeah,
so,
it looks like they have some other things that it says, we wish you a merry fuck you, and baby,
it's fucking freezing outside. Well, maybe where Tristan lives.
We also have fa la 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 fuck off la.
Where's that one?
And we have It's Called Silent Night. Shut the fuck up.
Where do you see that?
It's on the HUD.
Oh, on the HUD. Okay.
It has the 4 things that it's.
Gotcha. I love that.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. So you can get that Lazy Sunday right here in the store. Usually, I have my dollar sign pop up. All right, and then over here it's Juniper, and we've got Charlotte's Tidings earrings, and I love that they put it on. Well, I was gonna say a man, but I could be not. I don't want to assume. Male and female, or androgynous, or whoever you are, you can have ornament earrings. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, unisex unrigged. Yep.
And they come in all the different colors and got some nice metals there. And then over here, and oh look, do you see even did we read this before that Paniq is a disability/LGBTQ+ owned variety store?
No, I never saw that.
Yep. There are people. They are our people.
There are people for sure.
So yeah, that's why I don't want to make any assumptions about avatars being male or female.
Yeah.
Then over here, they have an advent calendar going on for Pride at Home. I didn't know Pride at Home was having an advent calendar. Oh.
Pride
Join
cookies.
the in-world gift to claim a gift every day until the 25th.
Fun.
Must be wearing the group tag. Yep. That's fun. Got Paniq cookies. Pied Pride cookies. Did I say that? That sounds like a tongue twister for me. Or it could just be the fact that
cookies.
Tristan just threw me over. And I'm having a really hard time. Like, I was already making new bodies, and now I'm hopeful I can get through the rest of the video at this point. Rain Cloud Shelf number 2. And what's fun is this crescent choker, I actually already gifted to Mari.
Oh.
And so she is actually going to be wearing it in a holiday production.
Oh, nice.
So it's part of one of her performance outfits.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, Paniq, whole new level. Absolutely. So definitely come visit Paniq. They are good people.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So sincere just appreciation for that shout out and praise. I can speak for both of us and say that we really appreciate that.
Absolutely. That made our week.
Yeah. Maybe more.
Yep, maybe more.
So, okay. Are we ready, or is there anything Paniq I missed? Is we need any more Paniq coverage? Is there any more? Like what? I mean, shit, they got a whole store.
They do. We
VIP
can
gifts,
back to...
my story. They got a nice tree over here. So
we can circle through and do a. Actually, there is one thing.
Oh,
go ahead and follow me if you want, because I think you might need this.
Okay, but are you not going to help me?
Okay, I'll pull you. Yeah.
No, I can manage.
No, you're good. I got you.
Okay.
I think you might need this.
Oh. Yes, I do. Maybe this becomes my new tiara. It's just going to be my royal dessert crown. At this point, it should. That would be like my thank you to Paniq for such nice words. Is that I'm replacing my tiara with the royal dessert crown. Look, it's adorable.
It is.
For sure. I'm going to pick this up.
All right.
So, okay, good one. That's a good one to end our Paniq segment on. But seriously, I want to know now. I have to say the name right. Is it Paniq or is it Paniq? So maybe Tristan will weigh in on that.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. Are we good to go?
We're good to go.
All right, Tor. I'm trying to recover. I don't know if I'm fully there yet, and it's a good recover, not bad. I was just now stalking Tristan on all things. So
Yep.
I misspoke when I said it was Paniq that followed me recently. It wasn't. It was Aardvark.
You might have been a little flustered.
Yes. And then I went to make sure I was following Paniq, and I wasn't, but I am now. And then I saw, when I opened Tristan's profile, I was like, oh, links. Let's check them all. Oh, there's a Discord server. Let's join. Oh, there's Tristan's account. Let me send him a message. And we did verify pronouns in the profile. He, him.
Yep.
So have sent Tristan messages now. Hopefully he's not like, holy shit, what can of worms did I open? But I have now.
No pressure for anything.
No, right? I offered myself. Here, come, complete Lala. Take what you will. Okay. Yes, I had to get that out of my system. I had to like do all the things. So,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Tristan and Paniq aside for a moment, because I'm sure I'll circle back again. PewPew has 2 offerings.
Mm-hmm.
We have this cute headband that I'm like Mari all the way. Gotta make sure she gets that. And then fondue decor, which was like, I was telling you, it has been
go for this right now.
Exactly. Far too long since I've had any kind of fondue.
Same.
And I don't know about
years.
you, but there's like a fondue restaurant not far from me. And it's been far too long since I've been to it, so now I want to go.
Yeah.
Are there fondue places around you?
There was one that was closer. It closed down. So, but I mean, it's not far to the next one, but it's further. It's like 20 minutes rather than like 10.
Oh, what would you do? It's so far.
I know.
I'm making faces at you. I think the one near me is probably about the same distance. I think 15 minutes or so. So this looks delicious. So 50
It
Linden.
It looks really good.
Yeah, so 50 Linden is the headband. It looks like it's all of it for 50.
You get all of the headbands, yes.
And then all of the fondue decor for 50.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Are you picking that up? Because you got to put that out.
Yes, I have picked that up.
Okay. Great. Okay, I think we're good to go, right?
We are good to go.
Oh my God, I can see your face.
What?
What? I didn't even count in. I just started recording because I'm like, oh, it's your face. Let's get it. And then it's great because we are at Short Leash.
Which are the makers of all of these boxes.
Which is fantastic. I mean,
I'm really enjoying this.
I know. I can tell. So am I. And what I was going to say is, it's not the first instance of this sort of creation in Second Life, but the progression of gifts, I think, is the like innovation on this.
That's the thing that makes this absolutely genius.
Yeah. Because you are getting increasingly more laden with gifts.
Yes.
Bags on your arms now. More boxes up top, little boxes. And your turn just so I can get a peek at your face before your AO moves again and your face is forever hidden. There we go. Behind boxes. Like as if on cue. Your avatar is brilliant.
You know what else I've noticed?
What?
The Octubre glitter is still with me.
Darn it, and I didn't click it. I could have had some too. It'll probably stay with you till you log out.
Probably.
I did pick up that dispenser though. So we can like put it in the kitchen.
So we can get our own,
We can always have magic dispensed.
Woo!
All right, Short Leash. What do they have? It's not the gifts.
They have Rudy's collar, Rudy's cuffs.
For naughty Rudy time. It's like, let's roleplay some naughty reindeer stuff.
Yep.
Love it.
With some jingling bells and everything. And
lots
of course,
of colors.
All of the RLV options.
Of course.
I shouldn't leave this.
That's what I was going to say. That you weren't. Did you already address what you've said about the SL viewer? Like you have to check it. Did we already say that earlier on?
I don't think we did.
This is a good segue into that.
I did look. The vanilla viewer, they don't actually have RLV support in it, which is what I thought. It is developed third party. They have not incorporated into vanilla. I don't think there are plans to do so.
Probably not. I'm sure the Lindens want to stay far away from that stuff.
So that is always going to be a limitation with the official SL mobile viewer, unless, big unless, they, release a protocol out there like they did with the standard viewer, where people can develop third-party mobile viewers, like on their official platform. Who knows? It might happen. It might not.
It may not, but you're piquing my interest to be like, does that mean like, Firestorm might do their own mobile viewer?
Right. If SL released it as a platform like they did with the vanilla viewer, then that could happen. There might be a Firestorm mobile. I don't know. That would be a whole lot of extra work too.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
We'll see if that happens in the future.
But the thing I was going to say
was not that. Sorry.
Was not that. So short leash. I don't know why I go shortly. Anyway, short leash. They are known for doing these RLV things, and I should not let this merely go implied. These boxes also have an RLV version, which functions as a collar. So if you
not surprised, because you said the thing is called At Your Service.
Yes.
Because I have definitely seen that, other iterations of this where it's like a dominatrix and her sub.
Exactly.
And he's like toting all the gifts, or like kneeling or crawling with all the gifts, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Yep.
That's fantastic. Okay. So what else do they have here? So they have Kinky 69. Not surprised. That's a poll, but
it is a poll to it's not what's for sale, it looks like. That's just
but Rudy's collar and cuffs are for the FLF.
Yeah.
So maybe it is the poll?
The poll I don't see for sale though.
Oh.
Are they different colors? Is it a mistake?
Maybe
it is a mistake. The signs are wrong.
Gotcha.
The vendors are Santa's sub poll.
That's a great name.
And a lead for it.
Then it goes with the Rudy cuffs and collar.
Yeah.
But maybe you want to message Short Leash and let them know their images on there are wrong on there.
I will do so.
All right, and then over here for Wanderlust Weekend, they have XXXmas gift boxes. Yeah. What makes them XXX? Why? What does it say?
I don't know. So
materials enable transferable Xmas themed gift boxes. So maybe they have naughty messages. What do the tags say? I can't read that. A little something from. I can't read that.
Not which?
The tags on the XXX. A little something just for you. That's what it says. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's.
I don't know.
Are the images naughty? Or like the reindeers fucking? Like what's happening? Nothing.
I don't know.
I don't see naughty on there. It's good to know they have boxes because like in the moment I can't figure out where I need boxes from.
Each set includes 2 transferable gift boxes. So the boxes themselves might not be naughty, but they're suggesting that you put something
naughty inside
in them. Probably.
Gotcha.
That's my guess. Okay. That's my guess.
Okay. So I forgot to enable streamer mode, but I wonder if that's Tristan messaging me back, and it totally is.
Okay, well.
So those pings you hear are Tristan responding to me in Discord.
All right. Well, let's fade here.
Okay, we'll fade. Hang on, let me get to OBS. I'm not there. I'm all distracted again, all over again.
All right.
All right, let's fade.
Okay.
All right, so we have to fade for a minute, but now that I've gathered myself together again, because I was like, Tristan's messaging me, I figured out the XXXmas. It's short leashes. There's a sign next to it. So it's 12 days of XXXmas. So it's a sale and advent event. So 12 new daily group gifts, 25% off select items, and 50% off an XXXmas collection. So it starts today. It starts today and goes to the 27th. So that's why.
Clever.
But I need to remind myself, this video will be a good reminder of where I can get some empty boxes, because I was looking for boxes because I was trying to give gifts, and then I just gave up because I couldn't remember where to get empty boxes that are transferable. And now I know. Short Leash has some cute ones that are not naughty, so you can give them to anyone. In case you have non-naughty friends, which, believe it or not, I probably have some that really don't want the naughty, but Anyway. All right. Now I think I'm ready. Are we ready for the next?
We are ready for next.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, tour. We are at Valkyr.
We are.
And they have a, what is it called? Rainfall adornment?
Rainfall adornment, yes.
Interesting. All right. So is the whole thing?
Yeah, it appears to be the veil and the hair flare bit and the headband. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, the hair flare bit too?
Yeah, it's all up one piece.
But wait, the hair flare. So you mean like the headband and the veil together, not the hair the model's wearing?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I misunderstood you. So
yeah, when I mean the flare, I mean the thing that's like sticking up.
That would be an accurate description of it, like flare.
Yeah.
It's a flare.
Yeah.
But I like the way the veil is with got some sparkles going on.
I think that's a really nice.
It's a very nice
veil,
effect. Yeah.
I also like that it's shaped to like accommodate your nose.
Yeah.
Like it's got folds in the right places to work. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Really nice item.
Okay.
And
so
it looks like you can get it with the gold or the silver is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think that says it on the vendor.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
gold silver options. So unrigged, modifiable, HD materials, gemstones
Really
with
nice.
animated reflection. That's a really nice touch.
Yeah, I gotta say, of the creators who I think will most dive into PBR, I think Valkyr is definitely among them.
Yeah.
They seem to be more on the like bleeding edge of technology stuff and of like lighting type stuff and materials type stuff. Like when you look at their sim, they're all about that sort of stuff. So
now I have to clarify, did you say bleeding edge or leading edge?
I said bleeding edge.
Is that different than like cutting edge?
It's similar. It's cutting so sharp that you're bleeding.
Yes. I just never heard that when you're saying somebody's on the
Really?
bleeding edge. No.
You've never heard bleeding edge?
No. Cutting edge, maybe leading
Hmm.
edge. That's why I was like, wait, maybe I just misheard him and he said leading.
No, we well, maybe it's something that is in the industry that I've worked in. Like that's a pretty common phrase. It usually means like really early adopters of things that like for alpha testing, that's the bleeding edge. You're going to be crashing into all kinds of horrible things. It's going to be a bad experience, but it is to forge a better product.
Now, too bad you can't see my face, because I'm over here like kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it, like grimacing at you. Like I'm like bleeding. So I'm on the bleeding edge.
Yes, I can't.
It's like,
I don't know. That's just the phrase we've always used.
I think my elementary teacher brain then kicks in and it's like, why does it have to be bleeding? It's kind of violent.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why. That's been a phrase.
Tech folk are fine with that.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Bleeding edge it is. I take your word for it. All right. Are we ready for the next?
We're good to go, yeah.
All right, sir. We are at Velour, I take
Velour. Yeah.
All right. And they have the Natalie Xmas green alien skin tone. That's fun. So you could be like a winter alien?
Yeah. You can be like a wintry alien.
Yeah. So the one skin tone for 50 Linden, but lovely nonetheless. So, for all your unique styling needs.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is where I ended up when I was looking at what all they have, this little walkway of things now that I've, I'm pretty sure Lark put it, rejoining the Leash tribe.
Right.
So, which I have missed. I love Akaruka. I love that head. But I'm a huge fan of Leash. So it took a lot to pry me away from Leash for. It wasn't even a year.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, 6 months. I would have to go back and track it.
But this head definitely was worth coming back for.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. You're almost blocking me with all these packages.
I know.
Which is fun. So, which I have to say, folks near us at Short Leash were asking about. And we're like, oh, it's this. It's at the store. And they're like, no, it isn't.
I did find it.
What do you mean you find it? So you can
come back. So it was the Happy Weekend sale of the Black Friday.
Oh.
At Short Leash.
Okay. So I should tell them that.
Yes. So you can get that answer to them. I see it in our video in the background.
You're doing research on the side.
Yeah.
Happy weekend Black Friday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I will let them know. Are we ready to move on to the next?
Mm-hmm.
Is there more, or is this it? Because we're at V.
There's more.
How many more?
3.
3, and they're all V's?
No, one of them's a W.
Now I want to guess.
Go for it.
2 V's and a W?
2 V's and a W.
Violetility?
That's one of them.
Violent Seduction?
That's the other one.
And what's next?
No.
Damn it.
Close, but
Oh, that's the only W that came to mind, and I'm going to kick myself when I know what it is.
it's very dark.
Wasabi.
There you go.
Oh, that's a fun game. All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
All right, so I have to say before we jump into the story here and the item, that you, unless we did this again, my mind is becoming mush. So if you said this when I was recording, I apologize. But this was a happy weekend Black Friday item, the boxes.
I
You did say that. Sorry, see, my brain is mush. Anyway, focusing on what's next. We are at Violent Seduction.
Yes.
And this is... Oh,
This
it's a
is Lumiere
PBR enabled.
So this is the
my
first
goodness.
case, and we're unfortunately unable to adequately demo this because
Right.
we're not using PBR viewers. But what this means theoretically is this metal would be reflective and very shiny. I know it looks shiny to us, but
It does.
PBR shiny, which is a whole new level.
Okay, well, I know what I'm wearing when we go play in PBR land.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be this, and it's going to be Zipper's Nails.
There
And
you go.
then we're going to run around the... Where were we earlier? Mary something or other?
Mary Mount.
Mary Mount.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was gorgeous.
It
And
was.
We're going to run around... Well, I'm going to run around in this because it only fits Lara X Reborn and Legacy.
Yes.
So it does not
So
fit Jake.
Yeah, so Violent Seduction gets to have the distinguished title of being the first PBR clothing that we have seen,
Right.
even though we haven't seen it in PBR yet.
No, but we will. I look forward to
But
this.
we will. I do too.
I'm gonna
I
get
do too.
mind blown all over again. So I'm gonna pick this up in both colors. I figure, as usual, it's 50 linden per body type, and
That
per
is
color.
correct.
So
Yes.
it will cost
So-
100 linden to get this dress in both colors for the body of your
Yep.
choice.
Yep.
For me,
for
it's
Lara
Reborn.
X Reborn or Legacy. Yep.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up, and then
We'll keep
this
going.
was V. So is the other Violetility? We said that,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Mhm.
And of course, there's a cute little. I'm
Yes.
like looking at her, going, "Honey, this is not for you."
Yeah.
It's adorable though. Now, like I said, it just whenever I see the littles, I already just sent you a picture of one I saw earlier.
Yeah.
So they're adorable. Thanks, Mari.
Now, I do want to bring up, just in case people are curious, back
Uh-huh.
here, they do have it in other colors, right
Oh.
through the doorway.
All PBR too.
I assume so, but I don't know for sure.
Okay, let's
But I don't know why it wouldn't be.
right? If they, again, because my thinking, my logic from before, you know what? It may not be. Maybe it's something they've created before and then they update it to PBR. Because why would they not put the PBR on it? And I'm further thinking that's the truth because it's even set for Maitreya, not Lara X. So I bet you this is an item they had before, updated it for new body, new viewer.
Okay.
And because why not market this the same way that the flip item is?
That's a fair point.
But I could still be wrong. So just saying, not
Yeah.
infallible. So
Yeah, that's
good
a fair
placement
point,
of that, though. It's like,
It is.
right through this little doorway. So
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
ready for the next?
Yes, we are.
All right, as predicted, Violetility,
Woo.
Krampus slippers.
Yep.
All right, back to Germans.
These
Reborn,
are matchy ones.
right?
Yeah.
We can both wear them, and then we should wear these and then go visit Wicca because we are overdue for a visit with Wicca.
True, yeah.
So we're gonna wear these and go see her. So Reborn, Legacy Female, Lara and Lara X, Legacy Male, Gianni, Jake, and Anatomy. They're unrigged. Or well, those are rigged, but they also have unrigged. Yeah. So really anybody. All the bodies.
All the bodies.
Literally all the bodies. So for 50 Linden, you get Krampus slippers.
Yeah, these are great.
They are. I'm gonna pick them up.
Yep. So our second Krampus sighting today.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right. I think
Off
we should
to
keep
our final
moving.
stop.
Yeah, because you are very laden with gifts. I feel like you probably want to rest your arms.
All right.
So let's hit the last stop, and that sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, tour. We are at Wasabi, and they have pony hair, which is cute, but too straight for me.
Yeah.
So, but it's always a good deal, though.
It is.
So 50
it's a
Linden.
good deal. You get all the colors.
It's fitted, not resize. But they have a great selection of colors. So
They do.
Yeah, I really enjoy the Wasabi hair, especially the curly ones. Hint.
Yep. Yeah,
so
you like the big hairs.
I like the big curly hair. Yeah. So that's a great item. Make sure you come pick that up. Do you have anything else before we head back and you do your first life thoughts?
Nope, that's all.
And it's funny well, for a minute, with the camera angle, it looked like just my butt was peeking out from behind all your packages. I just kind of blend into the wall, so it's just like my butt. But this girl's butt is taking up more of the scene right now, so. Anyway, we'll let her butt have it, and we'll move on to the next stop.
All right.
All right, tour. We have returned to Marymount, and I decided to still hold my treats because it just adds to all the treats on this table. And textures are flickering for me, but we're gonna roll with it. So now's the time for Tour's first life thoughts.
Yeah. So this week is going to be a little different because I'm not going to refer to a link. Actually, I don't have any links this week. Because I wanted to riff off of a line of thinking that I've had for a bit. And I've wanted to turn this into a video of my own, but I just want to explore the idea a little bit. And that is because we saw 2 references today to A Christmas Carol. And A Christmas Carol is, of course, a beloved Christmas story. And the premise of it, of course, is, Scrooge gets visited by a ghost of Christmas, has a change of heart, and goes about trying to give to people around him and such. And the more that I've watched it in later years, the more I have kind of a fundamental problem with it, a critique of the story itself. Because in the premise of, and in the scope of A Christmas Carol, it never actually asks the question, why does society have a system that allows people to go hungry, that allows people to be homeless? It has homeless people in it who are engaging in criminality in order to survive. And the solution that it suggests is, well, people who are wealthy just need to be more charitable. And I feel like that's an attitude that a lot of people have. And that by itself isn't wrong, but it's incomplete. Because addressing these things shouldn't have to rely on charity. And if we do have to rely on the wealthiest people being charitable, we are all doomed because they will not. I feel like a more incisive question really does need to be, how do we restructure how resources are used and allocated so that nobody is hungry, so that nobody is homeless, and that we are not beholden to someone having a change of heart to make that happen. And that requires, a lot of things. It requires a lot of organizing, especially, to make actual fundamental change, to start to build those underlying parallel structures and start to change our modes of thinking about resources, about housing, about food, about work, even, and what work is and what wealth is, and really interrogate that and challenge it and try to build something better, something that isn't incentivized to leave those on the margins out of it, to build a system that actually wants to bring every member of society, every member of community up, and make sure that everybody is able to live a good life in dignity. It's not what we have, and it does require a lot of actual imagination, and it requires a lot of work, and it requires a lot of networking. I believe we can get there, but as long as we just kind of accept that things are the way they are and just hope for handouts, hope that those who own everything are willing to shed a few scraps, we're never going to see that change. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to just get that thought out of my head because it's been with me for probably 2 or 3 years now, and it's been growing more and more.
That's a long time to hold a thought.
Yeah, well, it's hard to... It's sometimes a little difficult to vocalize something like that because everyone's like, oh, but we love A Christmas Carol. How can you say anything negative about it? But I think that it's a little naive and a little incomplete.
And I honestly don't think that's you being negative about that storyline or that story itself. Yeah. I think you're just kind of like expanding on what it's presenting and the reality of things, right? So that's a story that's still enjoyed by many, but there's a bigger picture that you're trying to get people to recognize.
Yeah, and it's also important to put it into context. So A Christmas Carol was mid-1800s by Charles Dickens. It was still fairly early in the industrial age. It was still fairly early in seeing how capitalism was panning out. Charles Dickens didn't see the excesses that we now see today. He didn't... I mean, the image of Scrooge pales in comparison to the hoarding of wealth that our actual, like, wealthy people today do and enjoy. It's a level of wealth that Charles Dickens could not even begin to imagine. And I do wonder if he saw the direction that it had gone, even in the face of, like, his cautionary tale, which exists in A Christmas Carol. He'd be like, yeah, they're not gonna have this change of heart. This is a fantasy. These, capitalist owners, they just want infinite everything always. They will never be satisfied. That's what we see. So, it was still very early on in the experiment that is, capitalist society, and I think things just have shown that it cannot create equitable outcomes.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So those are my thoughts. Like I said, I don't have a link because that's just stuff that's been in my head. So
I'm
that's
glad
what I will leave.
Yeah, well, I'm glad our shopping experiences gave you
Yeah.
a forum, I suppose,
Yeah,
to share
kind of.
those thoughts.
Yeah, I knew I was going to do it sometime this year in this month, and the fact that we saw 2 references to it, I was like,
Yep.
yeah, I've got to talk about
The
it
universe
today.
is telling you now. Now's the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
now's the time.
Yeah. Okay.
So with that, I will hand it back over to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And as usual, this is the point in the video where I thank everyone for watching, even those who lurk and don't say a word, like Tristan until today.
Tristan.
So, we appreciate all of our community, those who comment, those who don't, like, share with friends, subscribe. We appreciate all of you and the time that you spend with us, and we always enjoy engaging with you in, the forms that work for you. So, thank you very much.
Absolutely, and we will be seeing you in the next video.